Hello, everybody. How we all doing? Happy Friday. It's time for some more, I want to say Monster Prom. Monster Prom 4 MonsterCon. How we all doing? Howdy, Omar. Howdy, Wisp. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Shorts. That's probably fine. Anyway, yeah. So I was gonna do VR sushi ben because I think I fixed this VR thing, but I was standing at work today, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be standing all of stream today. So I'll have this as a backup. Washing a mountain of dishes? No, I don't like that. I was just talking to Frey yesterday. I was like, man, I skipped doing dishes for like one day, and we just like somehow ran out of silverware, which is stupid. It's so dumb. I just need like. I was gonna say I need a maid, but I also don't want to pay for that. Do I have new things? Didn't I check the gallery last time? What didn't I check before? So I do remember we got some of everything. Yeah, we got the Garfield ending for Zoe finally. I think this was the first ending I failed, was trying to get this one. A lot of things. Okay. You know what? It's gonna take too long to clear all of this. We'll just get a game going. Get ate by the magical space silver eating aliens. They're not even getting eaten. They're just all using them all. So I'm trying to think, what did we? It's crazy that they. I still don't know why this says 2 hours. Like having the short games not have mystery endings is means you've got one day. Don't remember using this many dishes, right? That's what I'm saying. Let's do lo-fi today. So we've run this a few times. If you're seeing this for the first, oh, I forgot they added 2 new people. If you're seeing this for the first time, check one of the other VODs if you want to see all of the like intro stuff. But we're here at a MonsterCon. What is it called? SpookyCon. And kind of the same base idea as the beginning game is you want to try and get your monster of choice to go hang out with you at the after party of the con. And we have to do a bunch of ridiculous stuff along the way. Like, what is 3 things we like? Magical girls with a dark twist. 3 players and 2 characters to chat. That'd be great if we had enough people to overspending on blind boxes. Got it. Anime openings. All right, I'm picking the first 2 I saw there. Anime opening playlist. The last one was fighting in the shipping wars, but I already had 3 answers. So, all right. Who are our favorite 3 magical girl tropes? See, I'm not in the way of these. They really should use April's animal things here. Bonk stick. Yep, I like it. But see, besides like this one, I'm trying to figure out what some of these other ones, even Green Girl and sunglasses. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is they should just straight up use her her like animal balloon things. I forget what the hell she calls them. We have not done art. This one? Okay. I don't even know what that one is. I think it probably won't show us until the we actually get to the comic book thing. So this one has the extra layer of after every day you spend at the con, you sit down and you're writing yourself a comic book, I think it was. Get everything started. Okay. So did you do noir? I think we did, yeah, because I remember something about that. Let's, okay, I have good stats here. I need more charm and fun, but I don't remember where those are, so let's start here. In the middle of the community zone, you see a bunch of top-hatted gentlemen, a vintage car, a dog, and a boot. Oh, it's LARP Monopoly. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's right. If it filled in what the name of it was, we've done it before. Anything, so that's why I was kind of between the action one or the, like, paintbrush one. What thoughts about April if they were a comedically exaggerated Redditor stereotype with little figurines for their emotions? I think she may also be violent. This goes against all your values, and yet the moment you start making money, you gentrify the fuck out of a street by building many hotels. You make sure everyone who dares step on your turf becomes miserable. Father of three begs you to lower the rent. Get good, you yell. No, what if you become? You burn your monopoly money and leave, but deep down you have to admit you had fun. There you go, perfect. You, Liam, Oben, and April are playing a game together when you're surrounded by monsters in suits with legal pads at the ready. Wow, we got them. Oh my god, I thought they were just joking. Monster Prom has been posting about the, they thought that Liam was too boring. So they changed him. First he was a worm, then he was, a buff, and the last one was they made him a centaur. Now, I did not realize that these changes were apparently being fed into the game, because we now have Centuar Liam here. Yep, so these are the lawyers, the leech and the mosquito. Hello, are you four interested in participating in a group focus? Just sign these NDAs and we'll give you free candy.
Nope.
I can't, they even changed his voice. No thanks, we're busy right now. He does not speak for me. I love candy and things which are free. Give it to me. Nobody can say no to free candy. You all signed the NDA except for Liam, but you just forge his signature and pocket his share of candy. So we're here on behalf of the Wonder Cinematic Universe, a series of superhero movies you all know and maybe love. What are your opinions on the WCU? At what point did you start to lose interest in it?
So mainstream.
Asking when I lost interest implies I ever had an interest in it at all. WCU movies are all cookie-cutter common denominator drivel. I liked them for a while, but sometimes a good thing has to die in order to stay good, you know?
Ugh, how dull.
I have no idea what a WCU is, but I already hate it. Fine, the WCU is dead. That means we need another subject to make a cinematic universe about. What do you suggest? Excuse me, we're not going to do your job for you. Howdy, Zach, we're playing MonsterCon. Actually, you are. Those NDAs you signed stipulate that you cannot leave until you've given us new material to make movies about. Oh, yay. I love when random things suddenly become my problem. Well, all they said is that they needed new material, not that it had to be good. Pitch a new cinematic universe to invest in. We're in the era of sequels and remakes, and you know which iconic movie has none? The 1896 hit Train Pulling Into a Station? We're due for a revival of Sophocles' bleak tragedies reimagined as a series of zany comedies of errors. Character Centuar Liam from Zoe's fourth-dimensional sketchbook. Let's do, yeah. I don't know about the Sophocles. How famous are his books or comics or whatever useless print media we're adapting here? Are you serious? Sophocles was one of the greatest playwrights in ancient Greece. That's not promising. Our demographic tends to lose interest in media that's older than 6 months. Really? What a shame. I find Sophocles' work to be hilarious. When I first watched Oedipus Rex gouge out his own eyes, me and everyone else in the crowd laughed so hard we threw up. Oedipus Rex isn't funny at all. It's a tragedy about man cursing his entire bloodline. Or is it a silly miscommunication story about a man pratfalling into his mom? Oh. Ooh, I like that tagline. Howdy, Drew. This is Oedipus Rex of any crossover characters, excessive cameos are the backbone of a cinematic universe.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this movie has Sonic the Hedgehog in it, right? What? No. What the fuck? I don't know. Guess I was thinking of something else. Yeah, I was a flavored in taste. She was probably there. I think, pretty sure she's like really old, like ancient evil type old stuff. Honestly, once you started talking about ancient history, I kind of zoned out. Yet you make a good point, April. This Oedipus Rex IP looks awfully boring, but with a Sonic the Hedgehog cameo, it would make it palatable. I like what I'm hearing. It's rough, it's edgy, it's got Sonic. Let's license this.
Art is dead.
Congratulations, Flex. You've killed art. You killed it dead. Hey, Sonic the Hedgehog is art. You gain 2 fun discovering the epic Sonic Oedipus crossover, but lose 2 creativity. Oh, boy. Huh, okay. Really not where I expected that to go. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin, you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. Cat follows his mom and her sonic rings pops out. I hate that so much. You put another coin. You open the gacha and there's a letter. Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha master a century ago. It all began when, and you're bored. You get another gacha and it's another buff duck. Cool. The bloodsucker's Sonichu medallion. Sometime later, you, Doug, and Nico are checking out the indie game section of the showcase hall.
So cool.
And I can play the demo on your website? That's awesome. Thanks so much. I'll say this, dear viewer, in a world rife with greed and misery, it warmed this old detective's heart to see these indie games getting off the ground. I know, just look at these awesome titles. Blind Drive, Spookware, Disc Room, Once Upon a Jester, Mosalina. Wait. Are these actual... Hold on a minute. Okay, these are actual games. Yeah, because Spookware is like the... I think I played a demo of this. This is the WarioWare, like, horror game type thing. Disc Room I've played. That was a... Devolver published this. Seriously, these are all incredible indie games. Go check them out. Okay, thank you, narrator. You could have... I really should have just kept reading first. It's just a shame that games like these don't usually get the recognition they deserve. Now you've got the answer already. We'll spread the word. We'll hit the pavement, use the grapevine, get the scuttlebutt around. Okay, let's scuttle that butt.
Now you're talking.
But we gotta spend our resources wisely. Let's pick one game to spread the maximum word about. Like that one. Oh no, they're here again already? Hello, you interested in trying Endless Runner number 79 working title? It's oodles of free-to-play fun. Oh no, Nico. This is perfect. Those devs are so desperate for players, they're giving away the game for free. Excuse me, our company's not desperate. Our demo is #1 in the mindless clickers section of the App Store. We make our money through copious invasive microtransactions. You know you want them. That's so sad. Where's the blood? I think that would be extremely funny if you could. Don't worry, we'll get the word out about you guys, and you'll be able to upgrade them to microtransactions soon. For some reason, it looks like this is the game your friends are most interested in promoting, so that's that. How will you get Endless Runner 79 more recognition? Telling everyone sounds like a lot of work. Tell one friend about the game 100 times. It's quantitatively the same thing. Tell everyone the app is actually spyware. Spies are cool. Everyone loves spies. I'm gonna pick the first one, mainly because I hope it's Liam. I think it would be so funny to just tell Liam about... Oh, that's right. I have to move chat down for this, don't I? It's blocking my stats. Hold on. No, what if I just move it over? It's kind of not in the way of anything on that side, right? But then it's not behind my head, so it can still be read. I have to have Frey like flip this UI for when I play this specifically, I think. All right, but for now. Yeah, please let it. Damn it. Oh, this might be funny too. Finally, I get to be a regular girl eating a regular burrito without anyone bugging me. April, you have to play the game. I knew I'd fucking jinx myself. April, try this game. We're trying to get the word out. By screaming at me in the food court. Yes. Is it working? Play the game. Do it now. Please. I gotta go to the bathroom. She's not getting away that easily. You three follow her into the women's restroom. Knock, knock, April. It's Nico. I like how he's whispering it in the voice line, but it's in full caps in the box. I know you're in this stall. Hello, ma'am. Please stop screaming. We're not perverts. We're just trying to get my friend to play this game. Actually, maybe you'd like to try it too? April, will you at least watch some gameplay footage? I'll hold my phone under the door. No, thank you. I'll try the motherfucking game if it's that important. April downloads Endless Runner 79. She's greeted with a cheap AI art, 4 unskippable ads, and a request for her credit card information and birth certificate.
I've got a thing.
Wowza, this seems super fun. Thanks for the recommendation. She leaves, deleting the app on her way out. We did it.
Epic.
We're the best game recommenders ever. Debatable, but at least Nico and Doug feel accomplished. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 boldness.
Let's set the world on fire, baby.
Man, I miss Damien being a main character. He's so fun. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smoker's Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smoker's Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff, he asks? You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you pick up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001 A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you 2 creativity. Apparently, a day at the con wasn't enough to exhaust you because you and your friends decided to hit up a karaoke bar. April and Liam are finishing up their duet now. April is just screaming butts, 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 butts. So is Liam. Also, in case anyone wanted to see the full Centuar Liam art, there you go. All about those butts. Yeehaw! My turn. You're on deck. And to pick a song that wows everyone. Yet another classic situation where you have to choose wisely to impress your friends. What do you sing? Wait, hold that thought. Some sort of horrible flaming portal just appeared and out of it walks an infernal hell beast.
What the fuck?
Nico, what the fuck did you do? I was just singing. Let's not jump to conclusions. You don't know if it was my song had anything to do with this beast being summoned. What are you singing? Infernal beast summoning spell from the 4th circle of hell? It was in the country music category. What else was I supposed to sing in this get-up? Hip-hop? Didn't you read the title of the song? Yes, but who am I to judge how artists choose to name their song? I thought you were all about destructive art, Liam. Meanwhile, the hell beast is destroying everything in sight. It looks like April's fled the scene and locked the door behind her. April, let us out.
Sorry, but no.
But if I open the door, the beast can get out and go on a murder spree. Less people will die this way. Less people who happen to be your friends. It wouldn't be nice if I let personal bias affect my choice. You gotta do something about this hell beast or you won't be alive to attend the con tomorrow or ever again. Oh. Ooh. Take advantage of your surroundings. Choose a duet so the beast is forced to sing along with you instead of murdering you all. Or when in doubt, choose blackmail. Tell April if she doesn't let you out, you'll spend your dying breath posting no makeup photos of her online. Which sounds fun, but I want to see what song. Choose a song not even... Beautiful. You choose a song that not even a rampaging hell beast can resist. You're the one that I want from Greece. A catchy, peppy intro starts and you wink and toss the beast a microphone. It looks murderously confused, or confusedly murderous, but it instinctively catches the mic. That's the power of pop, baby. Oh God, what was Damien's voice? God, was it like a Brooklyn thing? I got chills. They're multiplying. Roar, says the murderous hell beast. We're doomed. After 400 years, I always somehow suspected I'd die in a karaoke booth. No, Liam, look closer. The beast isn't rampaging. It's singing. And I'm losing control, sings the murderous hell beast. You give the strongest, lustiest, greasiest performance of your life. The beast looks at you with respect as if interpreting your sass as dominance. Song ends. It seems like the beast is subdued. You all stare at it, frozen, afraid to break eye contact. Then there's a knock at the booth door. Are you all done in there? We have this room reserved. It's our turn. Yes, by all means, get in here. You all flee the room and block the door behind you.
That was cool.
Great job. You dominated that song. Yeah, comment is the perfect diversion to make them forget that I left them all to die. What? I really did like his performance. It could be both. Hooray, you saved everyone's life. You're so proud of yourself, you almost don't hear the screams of those other people being mauled to death in the karaoke booth. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2, but how'd I lose boldness for that?
Stop.
Being bold enough to sing Grease at karaoke, I feel like I should have kept those points. We got main stage and lobby. Let's go to main stage. Keys to a successful comic. Make one or several characters hot. Plan to hook early on. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. Where's Soapy at? You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Anything would be charm you losing the blood in your hands. Oh, my friends wouldn't care about us sending other people to die. They'd be completely fine with that. Not warning them other people that they should have picked a good song to duet with the monster then. I feel like that's on them. Step 1, good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. Oh, this is the Spider-Man one. Right where you know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Shark's cool. Well, shit. You don't know much about sharks. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a spider shark comic by Flexi in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you learned. There's some Creed. That's it. You get the murderous hell beast to sing creeds higher with you. See, this is 100% on them now. They should have known. Get ready to get hyped, because you, Liam, and Doug are going to see April perform at a live concert on the main stage.
Hi, my darling fools.
That's right. I forgot oh, man, everyone has a good name for their like audiences. April's Fools is so good. How's everyone today?
April! April!
Woo, you're the best. Doug, don't be vague with your support. She's the best at what? Also, I doubt she's the best, but your superlative statement feels a bit insincere, which reports to be realistic and constructive. Look, April, you are quite decent at this. This isn't the best concert I've ever attended, but neither is it the worst. Woohoo! Liam gives a thumb up. April is looking with what be described as murder eyes. I think I get it now. Let me try. Here, I brought a mic. That way I should be sure to hear your helpful words of support. Thanks.
Oh.
April, even though my feet hurt a bit of the acoustics in here aren't great, I'm having a super fun time. Ah, good one, Doug. You can see the words of support have worked by how intensely April's looking at us three. Here, your turn. No way you're using that mic. At this rate, April will get down from the stage just to murder you all. Better come up with an alternative way to show her your support. Become better supporters by filling the 3 most effective support roles: healer, enchanter, and comedic relief. Oh no, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You, Doug, and Liam should hold a concert in front of April's concert. I agree, scientist. We should become... You know, I was just complaining about how Final Fantasy XIV is changing my job role, so maybe we need to learn how to be effective support roles. You tell your friends your idea. Liam still thinks it's better to yell in his mic, but you get them both on board. At the end of April's first song, you 3 are ready. Thanks for coming, my darling fools. We've got a great show planned for you tonight. April, you used a lot of stamina in that performance. Allow me to heal it. April, I'm an enchanter. I have this spell to protect you against arrows. You know, in case someone decides to shoot arrows at you. Oh, that's neat, but please stop doing weird magic at me. It's distracting. Are we making you nervous, April? Let me heal that. Nervous is not something you can heal. It's not working. Liam, lighten the mood with your hilarious one-liner.
Nope.
I'm not saying it. I don't even understand how that line is funny or helpful in any way. Do it, Liam. April's counting on us. I am Liam the lion cart and I smell like butt. But
That was
it worked.
epic.
You silly geese. Come on, quiet down so I can focus on the concert. Concert goes off without a hitch, probably thanks to your support. You gain 2 smarts from knowing so much about support roles and lose 2 creativity. We are so smart. All right.
Ready to sit.
Hey, almost. Do we think that they fully committed to the bit and they give us a Centuar Liam ending screen? Because if that's the case, I think I gotta try to check that, right? I want to do the call in some people, but I have to know. I don't know which one I've done before. Let's just, you know what, Max Peppers, go for a walk. They did give him this though. You and Liam go on a lovely stroll through the park. He uses you as a captive audience to complain about several things: the weather, the economy, his bottomless hatred for single-use plastics. Anyone else would think he was having a terrible time, but you know that complaining is Liam's love language. As a certified Liam enjoyer, you love nothing more than to hear him talk shit. What a catch. All right, comic time. Casting fireball helps with nervousness.
Oh, this is gonna be metal.
There's his voice. Con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. What's the one life mistake that feels true to who you are? Eating yogurt that's too expired. Going too far in your search for inspiration for your isekai manga project. Making a typo while writing sigils for an arcane ritual. Doing a backflip that's just too extreme. What do we think? What are we feeling here? I'm kind of feeling like the manga part fits into writing the comic, right? Leon Kennedy mentioned, well, extreme backflips, we can do that. It's very bold. You are forced to fight to the death in the Colosseum. You can choose your opponent, Who do you choose? The entire population of Portugal, fighting in the dreaded and groovy conga line formation. Several dinosaurs? Several dinosaurs. You feel like you can take them out for sure. All of your X's forming an off-putting X centipede. Ooh. A horse. Horses are actually quite muscular, but let's be real. This is the most reasonable option here. I mean, we're doing horse Liam. We might as well pick horses. It just makes sense. All right.
Rad.
Kind of forget where things are, but fun was here. We attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your admissions. There are also sudden death rules, a phone a friend mechanic, and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you decided that never will you ever play this game again. At least you gained 2 fun hearing the embarrassing things the other players admitted. Later, you joined an open enrollment TTRPG event. Liam has been GMing a Wyverns and Wizards campaign for a couple sessions. You wanted to join and support him. You know Liam can be an acquired taste. You thought you could help him be a bit more digestible as a stranger's experiencing him for the first time.
Greetings,
Howdy, Aqua.
my fellow congoers.
This is my friend. He will be joining our little adventure here. Marvelous. A friend of Liam is a friend of ours. Huh. He seemed to be partial to Liam. Maybe he hasn't Liamed all over the place yet. That's good. This way you can cushion any bad impact once he does his thing. Okay, so to bring you up to speed, we've been investigating a mysterious black fog that's been coming from the mountains. I told you guys, I think it's an army of chain smokers. Is this like the 80s Garfield? What is this character here? Earl here is just the titular jester, always with a joke in hand. That's what she said. Oh, Earl, stop being this funny for a second, would you? Last session, we'd arrived in this town. We should resume our investigation. I say we hit the tavern. Best case scenario, we get some answers. Worst case scenario, we get some beers. The tavern is brimming with noise and life. Everything feels warm, partially because of the golden oak wood, partly because the small towns tend to bring everyone closer, both figuratively and literally. Hit the spleef too hard? Yep. In the air, you can smell hints of wine, and since your druid has enhanced senses, you can tell it's a Pinot Grigio. You can't miss the citrus notes that a Pinot Grigio showcases in cooler climates such as this. Whoa, Liam does it again. Okay, this is the Liam you know. Maybe you can crack a joke to dilute this degree of snobbishness. Yeah, he always makes you feel like you were actually there. Liam, has anyone ever told you have the soul of a poet? That's not all. I looked up Pinot Grigio. It is a real wine. Even the citrus thing is true. Liam, is you some kind of wine genius or what? Is Liam shedding a tear? Okay, you know the drill. I gotta go order some waffles and beer. I wouldn't be Sir Waffles of the Waffle Order if I didn't order them at every tavern we hit. Can you choose who to interrogate in the meantime? You know I'm bad at that stuff. Sir Waffles only knows punching and waffles. This is your chance to make a good first impression. You take a look around the tavern while Liam describes the people there and narrow it down to 2 people who may know about the black fog. Oh boy. The janitor that cleans the tavern's bathroom. It is clearly Liam's clever way of saying that this character has seen some shit. The mysterious looking purple guy that's definitely not Liam's self-insert character. No artist can resist self-inserting. What do we think that Liam's self-insert character would be? Okay, I'll ask him. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any information about the smoke coming from the mountains? Ugh, once again, I sit here with quill clearly in hand, yet everyone constantly bothers me and doesn't care a whit for my poems. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were busy. Why do I even bother with poetry anymore? There's the love of the craft, sure, but a one-sided love is a lonely relationship with the art. Actually, a one-sided love is a lonely relationship with art. Could be turned into a decent iambic pentameter. I should write this down. Jeez, Liam, I wasn't going to say anything about it. Does this guy be any more of a self-insert? What? Don't be ridiculous. Lockhart is I have nothing to do with each other. He's literally obsessed with iambic pentameter, just like you. Anyone would be obsessed with iambic pentameter if they were lucky enough to encounter it. Your poetry sounds interesting to me. What's iambic pentameter? I'm so glad you asked. It's a poetry form that's common to English poetry. Oh, sorry, I was asking Locke in character. Ah, my apologies. I'm so glad you asked. It's a poetic form that's common to English poetry. Liam goes in a 20-minute session of Liaming all over you for, it's, as no one says, iambic pentamerific. That was super interesting. Shall we ask about the warlock and the black fog now? Good call. Allow me. Mr. Lockhart, would you be so kind as to tell us all you know about the smoke coming from the mountains in iambic pentameter? Liam takes a minute to respond. You swear he's shedding a tear again. It would be my pleasure. Liam, oh, I lost smart. That's fine, I had a lot of smarts. Liam proceeds to go full amic pentameter. The players listen to him with intent. Dang, these people truly have good vibes. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 smarts.
We're moving.
We didn't hit the lobby last time. I love that they like include like this would be a real cosplay. He has the sticks coming off of it. It's Liaming everywhere. You're walking around the lobby when suddenly you hear, look, it's Flexi. When you turn around, nobody's looking at you. They're looking at someone else. Someone who's cosplaying you. When did you get famous? You part of a beloved video game franchise? More importantly, did that guy steal your clothes? There are too many questions in your head right now. You'll need 2 boldness to go on with your life without asking them. Suddenly, you, Liam, and Doug are in an area of the con you've never seen before. Very dimly lit, you hear screams in the distance and... Is that blood on the floor? What are we doing here, Liam? I thought you were taking me to the merch hall. Ha, I thought the merch hall even knew... as if the merch hall even knew of the mustachioed merman gotcha collection. No, we could only find it here. Well, this place isn't even on the con map. Look, it says do not enter. Oh, is this the back rooms? Covered with a skull and crossbones sign. It's meant to scare away the amateurs. You know where to turn and who to ask. There's a whole black market of things that seem impossible to find. Alright, so what do we ask? Every time I make eye contact with someone, they make a throat-slitting gesture. Come on, Doug. They're more scared of you than you are of them. Oh, good. They must be terrified then. Here, I'll show you. Excuse me, sir. What do you want, wimp? Looking for a certain mustachioed man, and I'd be happy to pay to meet him. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, as they say. You hitting on me? Get ready to kiss the barrel of my gun, you purple wuss. Guess my street lingo's a bit old rusty. Come on, Doug. Show your volunteer badge with pride. That will show them not to mess with us.
Doug, con volunteer.
Okay, look, I'm an official con volunteer. Oh, so you're narcs. Well, you collated the right thing coming with Liam and Doug. Well, you'll be able to say goodbye when they get killed. Have a knife in your head, use it. I don't know if you can take that out. And again, you might get killed too. And what's worse, you will never find the mustachioed merman. Quick, teach these 2 some street smarts before the streets kills them. Rent the Con Underbelly audio tour to learn some facts about the history of the black market and how not to die in it. Pretend to be black market critics who are writing a review for Shady Businesses Monthly. Everyone will be nice to you to try and get a 5-star score. That feels bold, right? Oh, how come you didn't say that before? Come with me, I'll show you around. Criminal drags the 3 of you through dark and dank alleyways and make sure every criminal knows you're here. Hey, Hank, come meet my new big shot critic buddies. Show him your shiv. Oh, no need to bother him. He seems pretty busy stabbing that other guy. His loss. Anyway, that lady over there is my wife, Rhonda. We met when I killed her boyfriend. Wow, what a meet cute. Right? Hey, baby, tell my new friends how good I am at murdering. Don't worry, we trust you. Have my undivided attention? No, you really gotta see me in action here. How about I kill that guy? I have good aim. No need, really. Seriously, I don't mind. Pick a place for the bullet hole. I think we've seen enough. You're clearly running a tight crime ship here. We'll be happy to feature you in the cover of Shady Businesses Monthly. Awesome. That's all I wanted to hear. The beefy guy knocks the 3 of you unconscious. You wake up 4 hours later at the edge of the underbelly. Oof. Oh no, guys. You stole all my money.
Damn it.
Pockets are empty too. Wait a second. There's something in my back pocket. It's the mustachioed merman. What's that note attached? Thank you for your visit. Can't wait for the next issue of Shady Business Monthly. XOXO Beefy Bob. Hooray! You got what you were looking for and you survived the black market relatively unscathed. You gain 2 creativity but lose 2 smarts. Howdy, Omar.
Yo.
Alright, let's do main stage again. Oh yeah, soft versus hard magic systems. 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning new dick jokes. Later, you, Nico, Liam, and April attend a panel entitled, Can the Power of Friendship Beat Everything? Let's find out. This is going to be a short panel. The power of friendship literally never fails. Thank you all for coming. Now I know you're thinking this will be a short panel. When has the power of friendship ever failed? Dang, he's good. We must think, how can the power of friendship be scaled? How can we empirically test the power of friendship across media? With pixel measurements and algebraic formulas, obviously. Oh god. Let us compare the power of Maka and Soul's friendship and Soul Eater to that of All Might and Deku's in My Hero Academia. I hope you all brought calculators. That's not a friendship? What? Wait, I gotta do math? I want to be a powerful friend? I've been doing this all wrong. Power of evil uses the power of friendship. Oh no.
Try hard.
Ugh, this panel is a load of pretentious drivel. Imagine trying to explain the power of friendship using only algebra. Clearly someone has never heard of differential calculus. You cry out as you feel an eagle talon rip your arm hard. You look to see that April has grabbed you. Save me. She's right, you all need saving. Liam and Nico have fallen under the panelist Tsukuyomi spell of utter intellectual bullshit. Yeah, that's definitely like a mentor situation for All Might and Deku. You gotta say something to debunk this whole bullshit panel and show everyone that's not that deep. Aren't all our attempts to build overly complicated formulas just our way of coping with life's uncertainness? If friendship is such an effective source of power, do you want to be friends with me? This feels way more fun. Sure, I guess. Sweet, a new friend. Let's do friend bonding stuff. You decide to throw a party at your new friend's house. You invite 40 people because your new friend deserves a big ass party. Finally home. What is all this? Who are these people?
You're such a silly goose.
Hey, your guest, you silly goose. You threw a party to celebrate your new friendship. Yeah, thanks for having us. By the way, someone clogged the toilet. Could you go buy some more snacks soon? We've emptied the fridge already. I must say, if you wanted to throw a party, you should have been a better host and brought more food. I had no idea I was hosting a party. Still, you could have had more snacks. I accidentally broke that big vase in the bedroom, so we can call that even, okay? What? Those are my mother's ashes. Okay, I gotta be honest with y'all, it was me who clogged the toilet. After 4 hours of hard partying, everyone is left but you, your friends, and some drunk passed out in the bathtub. My house, it's destroyed.
That's the power of friendship.
No big deal. I use the power of friendship to fix it. Nico strains their muscles as hard as they can, and nothing happens.
Womp womp.
Well, guess that myth's busted. Honestly, it's better this way. It's really cheap when a situation magically gets solved by the power of friendship. Liam's right. This is for the best. You lose 2 smarts, but gain 2 charm from making a new friend
Fucking metal.
and destroying that guy's house. Let's do the hotel. You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they stop you. You managed to get 14 extra towels. Huh. What can you do with this many towels? You only needed 1. Decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity for such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Later, you and Liam are drinking boba tea in the courtyard when Nico runs up to you. Their kimono is billowing dramatically in the wind. Fun fact, I'm actually drinking milk tea right now. No boba in it, because I don't like boba. But, I need your help, Liam. I'm having a crisis. No, thank you. It's an acting crisis. I need help from a fellow thespian soul. You have my attention. I'm cosplaying Jade the Ronin today, but I'm having trouble getting into character. Jade's so hard to relate to. They're so quiet, so angry, so... what's the word? Jaded? Nah, that's not it. Okay, here's a tip for you. The trope of Ronin is the most often characterized by their ostracization from society. What? Jade the Ronin isn't an ostrich, silly. That's not... Okay, let me put it in a different way to you. You need to tap into your sad, serious side. I don't think I have either of those sides, though. Dig deeper. Haven't you ever felt the whole world's turned its back on you? All you can do is turn your back on the world? I guess I was pretty bummed when I dropped my corn dog yesterday. Is that anything? Well, I'm out of ideas. Lex, you got anything to help Nico get into character? Ronins are defied by their lonesomeness. Send Nico to live alone on a mountain for 3 hours to harden their spirit. You have to show that there's a heart behind that tough facade. Here, take care of this baby I found. Yep, that's the... Pause. Where did you get a baby? I told you, I found it. Found it where? What's the big deal? I saw a free baby and I took it. I've seen you take free samples before. Free sample is a cookie at a bakery or something, not an entire baby. Wait, where'd Nico go? More importantly, where'd the baby go? Who cares about that?
What the fuck?
You should care, you kidnapped the fucking baby! You and Liam search for 2 hours until you find Nico in the exact spot you first lost them. There you are. Do you have the baby? Not anymore. I embarked on a harrowing journey to find its rightful parent. I climbed mountains, crossed deserts, sailed oceans, even had to fight off a few enemy samurai along the way. I taught the babe a thing or two about swordplay as I went. I'm sure they'll make a fine Ronin when they grow up. I have a very hard time believing any of that. Did you find the baby's parents at least? Yes, and I did not shed even one tear when say goodbye, because a Ronin is accustomed to everyone leaving. God, I hope you're telling the truth. Look, it's not our problem anymore. Can we just forget about the baby? I got buyer's remorse as soon as I got it anyway. Okay, sure. I'm happy to distance myself as far away from this as I possibly can. Hooray, you helped Nico with their character building and got rid of that annoying baby. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 boldness. Incredible. It's really funny when Liam starts yelling. It's your mystery box. No one knows what's in them, so pick one and we'll both find out. I think we do the weird village again. What are the odds we get the pooping yourself to death one? Death Stranding reference? Oh, you know what? I don't even think I thought about that. Yeah. There's no way I get the bleeding tooth, right? Fungible fungus. Oh no. This item makes you see the romance options in a strange new way. What does that mean? True what they say, life is like a mystery box shop. You lose all your money and you can get all you get is random crap. I'm worried about what that did.
Pass me the red crown.
Guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. You're promised $1 million if you can endure all of these 4 one of these 4 activities. What are you willing to do? Serious fungus that clears intentional blockages? Not that. Punch a bear and see what happens next. Brush the hair of your worst nightmare. Edit the script of your own death. Exercise temperance by playing 1,000 matches of an online video game with a voice chat. Oh, God. That one's the worst. Punch a bear. Let's punch a bear. We're so bold. Having the best... There's some gamer words. Oh, God. Having the best blind date ever, yet you're about to leave early. Why would you do such a thing? Gotta get back to your research as you're close to winning the Nobel Prize. You aren't. Cobbly Classic, Cobbly Modern. I don't know if either of those is better, though. Your date smells bad. This date might be blind, but they surely isn't smell blind. You want to achieve a new speed run record for blind dates? You're waiting for an origami book to be delivered to you, and you got to be home to sign for it. You could be the next origami Michael Jordan? Somebody help me pick here. Which one do we want? Why are we leaving a blind date early? Speed run. Okay. That's fun. Okay. All right, let's see what this mushroom means.
Let's go punch somebody.
Where did I knock? I didn't go to the vendors, right? Find a cool shirt you like in the commercial stand. It costs $3.99 monster dollars. Buy a cool zine for $2.99 monster dollars. I've seen this one before. We can. There you did it. Okay. Later, you head to the community zone for another session of Liam's TTRPG campaign. Oh, is this gonna be his bit? Oh my God.
French say.
Last session, you learned that a warlock is creating the black fog for some sinister plot. Not a moment too soon. Today you wake up as the fog blanketing the village. Do you see this? Uh-oh, I bet that means the warlock's gonna attack. The villagers must be freaking out. What happened to Dwight? Actually, the smoke is giving the villagers a giggly head high, so most of them are having a good time in the town's plaza. And now throwing a party that they're calling the Lollapalooza of the 14th century. Bishonen... Oh my God. Bishonen Nosferatu is an insane combination of words. I got this. I'll stand up on a box and try to get everyone's attention. Hey everyone, stop dancing and get the hell out before you get hurt. No way, boo, a drunk villager says. Doing recreational drugs and shaking my posterior is way more fun than listening to logic or reason. Yeah, Liam, shut up, another villager adds. Even if your words are sensible and smart, I prefer to call you a nerd and start a fire for no good reason. Liam? Yes. No, I mean the second villager called me Liam? My character's name is Sir Waffles. Wait, what? Oh, right, my bad. It was a temporary lapse. You meant to say Sir Waffles. Geez, projecting much? Poor Liam. Guys, are we sure those villagers are actually worth saving? Of course they are. We just need to think of a way to get them to leave. So true, drunk villager. Oof, Sir Waffles isn't one of our plans. I wish I could get to the tavern, eating some waffles and drinking some beer. Maybe they need some tough love. Let's attack them until they decide to leave on their own. Nah, you're not ready to enter violence yet. How can you convince the villagers to evacuate? Rebrand the evacuation as a pilgrimage. Medieval types are super into that religious stuff. People are bad at taking any danger they can't see seriously. Give them some danger they can see. Unhinged jaw. Bees pour out. It's gotta be bees, right?
What?
What? That's the greatest idea ever. I was going to say completely absurd. There's logic to my absurdity. Don't you remember last session when I swallowed all those bees? Of course, I distinctly remember making you roll to resist going into anaphylactic shock, which I passed, and now I'm gonna unleash all my mouth bees in a deadly swarm. And there I was wondering why Flexy was holding this many bees inside his mouth for most of the session. Ugh, fine. Suppose it would be a poor GM if I didn't reward cleverness. I'll have to roll for it though, and the save DC is going to be quite high. Look at that sexy 20, and they say you're natural if you get what I mean.
Lame.
I hate it here. You successfully scare off the villagers with your bee swarm. Get wrecked. The session ends with your party preparing for a great foggy war. After the other players leave, Liam takes you aside. Hey, I apologize if I was overly critical of your bees. It was really clever. The idea just took me by surprise. You're always surprising me. Aw, you gained 2 boldness for your bee, Gambit, and lose to your creativity, making the same reference for the 4th game in a row.
Get your ass off the floor. We're moving.
What have we got left? Oh, this is a whole new round. What do I need? Smarts? Smarts was here? Or was that the game? No, this is fun. Smarts. New proposed TTRPG classes. Beige Maid. Drew. Actually, if I remember right, this comes up in here. Those are tool options like insurance salesperson, horse with knife shoes, and Steve. Mine is bursting with new world building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you 2 smarts. Putting Herbies. Oh my god. New proposed classes. Beige Maid, Druid 2, Guy with a Gun, or Rogue. They tried making Bee Druid. You know, be interesting. Grab some glow sticks and do some vocal warm-ups. You, Liam, and Doug are watching April perform a concert today.
April! April!
Oh! The mushrooms. I understand why Liam looks like that now. Any flavor of Hive Druid? Yeah. Insect Swarm is a thing. This is all true. Okay, so I thought this was just because of his TTRPG game, but no. This is thanks to this stupid fungus here. All the people you can date now have different forms. Woohoo! Go April! Knock him dead! This is Doug by the... You know she doesn't go on stage for another hour, right? Yeah, but I still want her to know we're here to support her, so she'll do well. Unfortunately, whether or not April's concert goes well is well out of our hands. Good idol concert needs rigor, cohesion, functional glow stick choreography. And April's fools, well, just look at them. Look out at her crowd attempting to pump their glow sticks to the beat of the song playing on the loudspeaker. They were trying to time your heart to this asynchronous beat that produced you'd surely go into cardiac arrest. Oh god, they really are terrible. What if April's concert is bad? She'll be so sad. She might get depressed and quit music and shave all her hair off. That's a bit extreme. Extreme problems require extreme freakouts, Liam. We have to make sure this concert goes well. April's life basically depends on it. April's Fools fits their name. It's a great name. It fits so well. Up to you guys to save the concert. How can you make April's Fools be more in sync? Make a deal with the devil. April's Fools will gain decent coordination in exchange for 10 years of their lives. They'll thank you later. Harvest all their souls and hoard them all together inside a single raccoon and then bring them back. It's like a coordination furry boot camp. I think making a deal with the devil is way funnier. Did someone say deal with the devil? Were you eavesdropping on us? I tend to follow Flexy around. He loves making deals. Yesterday I got 3 years off his life in exchange for a hot dog. Well, today I need all of April's fans to learn perfect glow stick coordination for the concert. In exchange, we can offer you 10, no 11 years of their lives. Taking a deal that's not being made in your name would be unethical. That's what I'm saying. But I'm a devil, so unethical deals are my favorite deals. I'm in. Is the hot dog worth it? We'll find out when I'm on my deathbed, apparently. Whoa, you're really good at haggling. Is he though? Well, I don't know. Not a very good haggler myself, truth be told. There's a few that flop over dead from lifespan loss. That would be very funny. If you'd like, I can make you a better haggler in exchange for 10 years of your life. Really? Doug, no. Buzzkill.
Hi, my darling fool.
Oh, no. April has made out the worst in this deal so far. Hi, my darling fools. Let's get this party started. Pump those fists. Wow, you all are really in sync today. Did you practice beforehand just for me? Nope. But Flexi fixed them. It only cost them 11 years of their lives. What? Oh, Oh, that's gotta be the fan. What? Hey, sometimes you have to break a few eggs and rob a few decades from strangers to please your friends. That's life. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 smarts.
Yo.
That blind box sucks. Every bit of it sucks. What do I need now? Let's do creativity is the hotel. Yeah, let's do that. Clowns. You're chilling in your hotel room, staring at the ceiling. When you're already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. How can I help you? You tell room service you memorize the ceiling because you were bored. Turns out room service loves your room ceiling. They memorize it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. Conversation is enriching and inspires you to any ceiling-themed creative project you may have in the future. You gain 2 creativity. Oh no, wait, what is Nico gonna be? Also, oh no, what is Zoe gonna look like? Sometime later, you, Liam, Zoe, and Nico notice some teenagers giggling and playing in traffic near the convention center. She's a ducky! What are you kids doing? Don't tell me dying in traffic is some dumb new talk trend. Nah, that challenge went out ages ago. We're doing the Get Isekai challenge, and you get hit by a buzzcoon and wake up in another world. Why would you do that? Isn't that more common for Isekai protagonists to get hit by a truck? That's your only problem with this. No, we crunch the numbers. Buses are the best way to end up in a fantasy realm where your painfully uninteresting personality somehow makes you a hero. That sounds pretty unrealistic. Thank you. It's much more likely that Buskin will send you to a grimdark world where everyone has inexplicably big boobs. Which is still a win, but you know, manage your expectations. Wrong. If you get hit by a bus, the only place you'll get sent to is the ICU. That's a great emote collection there, Omar. I don't know, Liam. When I was a kid, a bus ran over my pet fish, and my parents said he got sent to a beautiful farm. Maybe getting isekai is real. What the hell and fuck did a bus hit your fish? I know. I know it's not even the point, but the way that he just phrased how the hell and fuck. I said the bus ran over my fish. You should pay attention when someone's reliving their trauma. Fine. Someone help me convince these dumb kids not to do this. I'm not in the mood to witness a vehicular manslaughter today. And there's the morgue. Sure thing. Oh boy. Use a forbidden spell to exile souls to a pocket dimension. You thought it was a cruel measure, but apparently it will help these idiots and probably prevent car accidents. Convince them it's easy to go to a different world by getting on the bus, not in front of it. Yeah, you know. Wait, you can get in Buscoon? We thought buses were just a tool used to isekai you to different worlds. No, get on the damn bus. Since the beginners, you decide to get on the bus with the teens. They marvel at the pull brakes and sticky seats. So when do we get to Fantasy World? Ask the bus driver. I'm sure she knows all the fantastic places this bus stops at. Okay, hey lady, where's the next stop let out? Someone with dragons and big boobs? Next stop is 2nd Street. There aren't any dragons, but there are pretty good burger joints. What about the one that comes after? Is there somewhere full of cute anime girls looking for mediocre boyfriends? No, there's a great vegan burger stand. Just turn right on. Shut up about burgers already. Okay, you know what? In 3 stops is a world full of fantasy just as you were asking. The teenagers wait impatiently until they get to the coveted bus stop. Sweet, later losers, I'm gonna fuck a big titty dragon. Liam, isn't this the bad part of town? Yes, but if this stops them from trying to get ran over by a bus, I say we did a good deed. Look at them. Hello, friendly merchant. I see you have a knife for me to buy. Is it enchanted to make girls like me? One of the kids gets stabbed. Oh, legit. Well, still better than getting hit by a bus, right? Your friends decide to go check out one of the burger joints. You gain 2 charm for convincing that he's not getting hit by a bus, but still lose 2 smarts.
It's my turn now.
Look, you're probably more likely to survive a knife wound than getting hit by a bus. If we have to pick one of them, right? Let's do some gaming. Check out the games going on in the community zone and find an area dedicated to retro games. You start by playing some N64 games and go further back and play the original Super Mario where Mario is a dick. Round out your playing session by playing checkers in the royal game of Your Mesopotamian gamer skills grant you 2 fun. Medical impression, can we not? But see, which one is more deadly though? I'm gonna say it's the bus. and your friends are checking out the community zone when you stumble upon an indie board game showcase.
Wow.
I can't. This is, poor April. Wow, there are so many games. I can't believe we got to try all these before anyone else. Yes, but be wary, Doug. If you even look at these game devs in the eye, they'll try to trap you in their sales pitch. Hey, you there. You get smart enough to understand my Euro game? Oh, no. Wait, the knife is more deadly? Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Of course I am. What an ignorant insinuation. Show me the Euro game of yours. Bus at 1 mile an hour, nothing? I mean, yeah, but it's like a bus on a route. It's not like they're jumping in traffic. Liam, didn't you just say? He's in the details. A knife can aim. A bus is everything. If you get hit full on by a bus. All rules have necessary exceptions, April. This won't take long. Oh no, 3 hours later. Okay, so I can discard up to 3 plasma cubes to get a plasma homunculus, but only if I built a cube merger last turn. Do I do this before or after the harvest phase? During the harvest phase, and only if there's no other player has a proto-alchemist on a sulfur tile. Doug, do you need to review section 12H of the rules again? I think we read section 12H enough times already, no? This is actually probably how April feels right now. No more rules. I can't take it anymore. I have to memorize another rule. I'm gonna start eating drywall. April's right. This game sucks and you're ready to go. You ask how much more time this will take. Well, what time is it anyway? Hours are measured by how much fun you had in living them. Don't worry. The con's open until midnight. I pitched closed mouth screaming. There must be a way to end this game and get all of you, yes, even Liam, out of here. Eat several game pieces. You can call a food safety inspector to ban the game for being a choking hazard. However, if we're gonna play Damien, we're just gonna yell, I win, very convincingly. I win! No. Yes, I do. Check it out. I won. You gesture dramatically at a random point on the board, hoping sheer confidence will win the day.
Nope.
Except you didn't. I don't know. Maybe he did. Lexi's got 15 plasma cubes. That's a lot of plasma cubes, right? I gotta be honest. I don't really understand this game.
Womp womp.
Boo-hoo. Flexi won. Now we have to stop playing. So sad. Bye. Quite sure he didn't win, but I'm so much sure that he did. April, I want you to consider that maybe you haven't completely grasped the rules of the game. Howdy, Seth. Entertain the idea that you might be wrong here. I'm entertaining the idea of cracking your skull open with a hammer. How you doing, Seth? Sorry, guess I'm a bit of a sore loser. Because, you know, I lost. We all did. To Flexi, the match is over. It all went way over my head, guys. Want to play again? Maybe I'll grasp the rules better this time. No. April flips the table while politely laughing. She then drags you through the nearest food stand and stuffs hot dogs in your mouth to shut you up. Yum. You gain 2 bold and gain 2 charm and lose 2 bold. Look, I didn't have to sacrifice 3 years of my life for that hot dog this time. Whew. Where the hell are you, Liam? Is he sitting down so that he can actually kneel on this table? All right, what do we talk about? Sharing an apartment, being the inspiration. I think I've done this one. So let's do either sharing an apartment or the Spooky Gone friend group. Which one should we pick? I wish I had played now when the other versions of Liam was on here.
Wait a minute, and I'll let you in.
You know what I should do? I should have a screen cap of this so I can post about it after. Okay, yeah, which one should we pick? The group or sharing an apartment? I just mentioned shelter. Sharing an apartment then. What? You want to live with me? No, you dum-dum. And how's the experience of sharing an apartment going? What? Heard you're living with Omen these days, right? Ah, yes, I am. I'm our sponsor in the Redemption Arc program. Since she was in prison for more than a century, Omen, well, she had nowhere to go. Plan is she'll eventually find a place of her own, but until then, she can crash with me.
Right.
Not gonna lie, that's super thoughtful of you. Knowing Omen, I can't help but wonder, how's it going so far? Well, it's not that different from giving a stray cat a home. If the stray cat somehow knew how to operate a chainsaw. That's a great face. Yeah, that does sound like Omen. Still, with a stray cat, it doesn't matter if the cat has trust issues and prone to wreak havoc. You still have to make them feel at home. Tried to curry Omen's favor by astounding her with my superior cuisine, but she seems to have a less refined palate. From trial and error, I've learned she has a soft spot for hot dogs, so hot dogs it is. Dude, they're just faking that they don't. To lull us into false security. Liam, I always thought about having a pet could help soften up that obnoxious stuck-up exterior of yours. Just never imagined your ideal pet would be an evil overlord. Plexi, I mean, I'm not implying Omen as a pet to you. A little more of like an annoying little sibling. In any case, I'm sure you get my point. I do. Just hope Omen can learn there's a better way to do things other than murder and evil. Heartwarming to see Liam take his sponsor role so seriously and care so much for another person. Seems to really understand the importance of redemption. All right, last day.
Comics are
All right, comic time.
hard.
Almost time to find a date, but first, comics. The muse is whispering in your ear, telling you forbidden secrets that are now within your reach. What do you wish for her to whisper? Oh, the solution to the Erdos-Fabra-Lozaz conjecture, a math problem that has yet to be solved. A previously unheard of 8th deadly sin that's deadlier than the other 7 combined. The winning lottery number tickets, inspiration needed to write the much needed sequel to Cars 3. I feel like we need the 8th deadly sin. And you know what? This makes sense for Liam to be, Damien to be extremely bold. See? The Wisp agrees. It's taken you many years, but you finally decided what you want tattooed on your chest. A kick-ass tiger representing all things badass. Paul Erdos, enfant terrible of mathematics, author of many unsolved math conjectures. What is with the unsolved math problems? A butterfly that for once doesn't adhere to beauty standards. All the hottest people you know merged into one superior life form.
He's a highly trained professional. He assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong with a kick-ass tiger, right? Case testing a Smith & Wesson. Oof. A kick-ass tiger, yeah. More boldness, let's go. Oh, my smarts, though! Alright, we'll get those smarts back right now.
Let's go punch somebody.
Let's go punch somebody. How to make your character truly charismatic. I proceed to the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, also have a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Flexi. You learn you make an awesome PC and that self-knowledge equals 2 smarts. Your 10th brain cell, I lost smarts. Then you race the community zone for the final session of Liam's... Okay, I figured I would have just gone there, but it's dragging me there. The last session of Liam's W&W campaign. It's time to show that final boss who's boss. Welcome, everyone. We ended last session with you all preparing the battlefield for the inevitable confrontation with the evil warlock. Now he's finally arrived. Ha! You four, the only heroes this pathetic village could scrounge up. Killing you will be a breeze. You're no match for Angelor, ruler of the dark magic side. Wow, Liam, cool costume. You're really owning that shirtless look. You been hitting the gym lately or what? Oh, thanks. I've been doing a bit of exercise to look more like an accurate angler, you know, for immersion. Man, does he actually have a look here that I can't see? Well then, you're going down, Angler. We'll defeat you with the power of justice, and teamwork, and waffles. Don't flatter yourselves. I've felt thousands of would-be heroes in my immortal lifetime, and the shame of that hasn't caught up to me. It hasn't yet caught up to me. He's, Nosferatu. I'm sure that when it does, I'll develop a complex internal conflict, which I will face with the support of newly found friends. Cursedly suspiciously shaped mushroom, but today is not that day. Prepare to die. Who needs therapy when you can project your shit onto a TTRPG campaign, am I right? The evil, tragically misguided, devilishly handsome warlock seems to be capable of controlling the fog with his superior mind. As you may remember, the fog can suppress the better judgment in people, and now Angler is throwing a good chunk of it towards you. What will you do? What you'd like to do is hug Liam, since him projecting all kinds of stuff on this campaign low-key feels like a cry for help. But he'd never forgive you for hugging him in public. Instead, it's time to defeat Angelor the evil warlock once and for all. If you know anything about Liam, you can get the warlock to join your side by finding a common enemy, people who misuse the word literally. Make him misguided, just let him be evil. That's not how Liam works. Fix this villain the way all evil, sexually frustrated men get fixed, with a big titty goth girlfriend. Well, I was gonna lean into this, but.
Don't be
What? No, that's ridiculous. No, it's not. I have it on good authority that the big titty goth girlfriend is what got you out of your Dark Lord phase. Whoa, really? Liam, my man, I didn't know you had game. It's not that big of a surprise. Our friend here knows a lot about wine and poetry. He's probably the best GM ever. Always wanted a big titty goth girlfriend. You are living the dream. Sure. Bountiful goth breasts make all my crimes against monster kind worth it. So did dating a goth girl actually turn you into a good guy? Well, there were other factors at play. She helped me regain my moral compass, right my wrongs, and showed me a life not built on hate and fear. But yes, I won't pretend that her breasts didn't help too. We may not be together anymore, but I keep good memories of her. Then it's settled. We gotta find this warlock a voluptuous baddie stat. Your party spends the rest of the session searching the land to get your down bad villain some spooky coochie. Eventually, you find a beautiful shadow nymph in the forest with boobs for days. The warlock abandons evil to spend his life wooing and worshipping the nymph, who's apparently super into that. Sex wins again. Whoa, that surely was a twist, and a nice one too. It showed us that love is always more powerful than violence. Yeah, this campaign has been a wonderful ride, isn't it? You never know what was coming next. Mad GM skills, Liam, you dog. Want to get some drinks to celebrate Flexy's genius plan? IRL this time. It should have been me. Heck yeah, and I want Liam to tell us everything about this bad boy days and that big titty goth ex-girlfriend of his. Look at Liam working his inner demons through tabletop RPG. And he's so happy about the outcome of this that he invites you all to pizza dinner. Hooray! You gain 1 free pizza and 2 charm for resorting to the power of big titty fueled love. Our score right now is love, friendship, evil. But where do you fit? I guess that would be the big titty goth girlfriend is the top part of that pyramid, right?
Your ass off the floor. We're moving.
Where to now? Is this boldness? Walk around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Tits, love, friendship. There we go. Eris has got it. Thank you. Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child. So you just pat his head and say, you have no enemies. You leave, proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. Later, you're standing in front of Liam's hotel door. He promised you an unforgettable evening, so you're giddy with excitement and horny.
Ready for a crushing defeat.
God. You made it. I hope you've got energy to spare. I just set up the game. Of course. Wait, we're playing a board game? Hey, this is no regular tabletop game. It's Tender Buttons, this year's winner at the Erotic Board Game Awards. That sounds slightly more promising. You sit at the table and throw the dice, eager to get to the good part. Lick an ear. Ready or not, here I come. No, wait. You can't perform the sexy action yet. As per the instruction manual, must first take a conditions card. You reluctantly take one and read it. Earn 30 sexy coins to perform your assigned sexy action. You spend the next 15 minutes earning sexy coins. It involves an astoundingly unerotic amount of resource management and some time spent in sex jail. Alright, my turn. My erotic challenge card says, find your sex challenger's favorite erogenous zone. Finally, how are you gonna go about it? Trial and error? Good one. But your intimacy meter is too low. You need at least 3 confession points before you tell me. There's no need, I can tell you now. Sweet Flexi, it's clear the instructions have gone over your head. Let me go over them again, slowly this time. You zone out immediately as Liam embarks on a thorough explanation of this erotic game. It can only be described as the most bizarre foreplay you've ever witnessed. There's only one way out of this and into Liam's heart. Beat the game to get sexy and prove your bona fide board game skills. This feels like punishment, which means Liam probably gave you a safe word while explaining the rules. Rack your brain to remember it so you can move on to a different activity. Subvert the rules by ending this game in an unexpected way. Eat all the game pieces. You'll get to show off how much you can swallow. I feel like Liam wouldn't like that, though. So, close your eyes and focus, trying to snatch back some of Liam's word from your hazy memories. So you take a touch card and play 2 sexy coins. Come on, you can do this. Did you also lose your arousal bonus? Nothing. You're drawing a blank. You have to do the second best thing, which is shouting random nonsense Liam could use as a safe word. Blowtorch. What? Papaya. Are you okay? Honeycomb. Oh, I see. You're trying to distract me while my foreplay timer runs out. Nice strategy, but you can't fool me. Poolside. Sure. Wait, how did you know? What? Liam turns over a card with the word poolside written on it. I had a foolproof strategy to win in 2 turns, but alas, you guessed my fantasy sex spot, which is an automatic win.
You've earned my respect.
I can't believe you bested me with your big brain tactics. Hats off to you. Anyway, rematch? You rush to place your hand over his. I have a better idea. Disaster averted. You gain 2 smarts because your brick bane tactic finally turned this game into actual sex, but lose 2 creativity.
What do we burn down next?
Let's do the hotel. We could use more creativity. We accidentally sew our cosplay into the blanket. I've seen this one so many times. That comes up a lot. Later, you're in your hotel room getting ready for your first real date with Liam. He invited you to a fancy brewery. Greetings. Ready to go to the Beetlery? Yup. Wait, don't you mean the brewery? No, the Beetlery. It's an experimental restaurant that specializes in edible beetles, crickets, and other bugs. Bugs are the protein of the future, you know. When climate change has killed off the cows and chickens, you'll be happy I've already prepared your palate. Okay, well, you're still down to drive us there? Actually, I had a better idea. Rented a tandem bicycle for us. Think of it, us steering in sync, bonding over this city's criminal lack of bike lanes. Kel would love this. Oh, how far away is this restaurant? Mere 10 miles. It'll give us plenty of time for stimulating conversation. Know if the metric system used in the audience, 10 miles roughly translate to way too many kilometers to cross on a bike. You sure you want to bike that far? No offense, you're not the most athletic person I know. Also, right now, you're a whore or centaur. Oh, don't worry, I'm not a traditional tandem bicycle. Let's do a motorcycle sidecar where I sit on a chaise lounge attached to the side. While you're pedaling, I'll boost your morale by reading some of my poems. Some of this is unpublished material, you lucky dog. Good thing Liam's sexy, because this is shaping up to the worst date of your life. Still, there's gotta be something that can somehow make this romantic, but what? The internet is vast. Surely someone's written a fanfiction about this exact date scenario. Use it as a cheat sheet. One thing that can save any date no matter how bad it's going. Mariachis? I like this one more. Good thing texting and biking isn't illegal. It takes the entire ride to the Beetlery, but you finally managed to find a fic about this exact situation. Robbie admired Patrick's lips wrapped around a roasted millipede. With a smile, he slurped at the other end until their lips met. Oof. Hey, Liam, want to go full Lady and the Tramp on that millipede with me?
Let's pleasure our palates.
Sure, I thought you'd never ask. That was thrilling, Patrick said, but you know what? It gives you even more tingles down under. He grabbed a handful of live ants and shoved them down his pants. The things you do for love, unfortunately, they only carry live daddy long legs here, so you have to make do. Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna call him a whore. Why did you put a bunch of daddy long legs in your pants? More tingles down under for me. You're having a nervous breakdown. Should I call someone? Who's your emergency contact? You are, actually. You're the only responsible person I know. Oh. Aw. Oh, Pat, Robbie says lustily. He inserted a straw in the waistline of Patrick's pants. Maybe it's time for a little anteater roleplay? Hey, Liam. Wanna do some daddy eater roleplay?
What?
What the fuck is daddy eater? Why are you being so... Wait a minute. You trying to recreate my old Pat Robbie fic? What? You wrote this? Well, yes. Sorry if the writing fit a bit juvenile, but I always wanted to come to this place. Wanted to capture what a perfect date would look like. Oh, does that mean... Yes, I'm having the time of my life right now, thank you. Liam gives you a long, deep kiss that tastes like bugs. Totally worth shoving bugs down your pants. You gain 2 creativity, but lose 2 fun.
Matches, gasoline. Yeah, I'm ready.
Every time I hear him say stuff like that, it reminds me that in the first Monster Prom game, I've mentioned this before, but I was so close to one of Liam's, Damien's storylines where he was going to fly up to the space and punch the sun, and I failed it on the last roll. They aren't that bitey. Luckily, find some teenagers selling their own fanzines. Aw, so cute. You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. Show them how it's done. You make your own zine right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on the stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but that awesome zine knits you to charm. You're still reeling from the horrors you saw in that homemade taxidermy booth, so you're a little slow in the uptake when your other friends stop dead.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they just turned her into an actual Iron Maiden. Oh my gosh, is that a Pure Lust polyresin 1/4 scale figurine of Lady Demetria mint in the box? Were any of those words supposed to mean something to me? I only made 50 of these beauties. Never seen one in person. I think I'm gonna pass out. Focus, Doug. You can't make the purchase of a lifetime if you don't keep your eyes on the prize. Huh, there's no chance in heck I can afford that figurine. I need to take out like 2 loans on my moped.
No.
It's okay. It's just enough to stand here admiring it, pretending for a few sweet minutes that it's mine. I've purchased the big-breasted object of your desire. Grovel for my mercy. Oh, Omen, you shouldn't have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Omen, it was incredibly nice of you to buy Doug that figurine. As your Redemption Art Program sponsor, I'm proud to take some credit for your growth. What are you talking about? I bought this lecherous totem for me.
Count your days,
I don't know how it works yet,
fuckers!
but its mere aura caused your brains to become mush, and now that power belongs to me. Count your days, fuckers.
I take no responsibility for
Never mind. Omen may be an idiot, but they're a hot, rich idiot that you like, and they've just bought something that another hot, broke idiot you like really wants. Play your cards right, you're sure you can work something out that makes everyone happy. Strike a deal with Omen. Doug gets the figurine and she can have some other plaything in exchange, like your soul or whatever. Claim that the figurine is powerfully cursed. Whoever owns it risks developing an intense attachment to the fictional hottie it represents. I mean, wouldn't she like that? Yeah, why not? I don't believe you. Aw, sweet Omen, we've all been there. Here, tell Lady Demetriou that you feel no attraction to her. Doug, it is just a plastic figurine. A plastic figurine with some hot plastic boobs. Whoa, look at those boobs. Yeah, and her commanding eyes, her intimidating yet alluring figure, No, it's mostly the boobs for me. Look at them. Wait, this is the powerful curse you were mentioning before. You made it fall under the spell, don't you? But Omen is stronger than a silly totem. A breastful, full-chested totem that melons boobily into your soul. Stop it. Omen, there's more to Lady Demetriou. If you only stop to appreciate... Doug, do you want Omen to appreciate the figurine's other features, or do you want her to give it to you? Oh, I want the second thing. Man, in simple words. Speaking of Lady D, there are more polygons in her butt than all of Resident Evil 1. I believe that wholeheartedly. Here.
That was...
you managed to make her give it to me. Thanks. Look at poor Doug with his boobied totem. It's too late for him. Thanks for saving me from such a fate. Bosom the buxomly. Thanks for making those two stop. Yay, you managed to make 3 people grateful to you for different reasons. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm. All right, it's time. I think we got it, right? I think we got it. I feel confident. We passed, we solved his TTRPG campaign. We did find him the dates. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Wow. I love this. Wanda's Big Trip is a brain-melting comic in which we follow a character's journey through the cosmic limits of the mind and beyond. Wanda will initiate the titular transformation trip when she does a backflip that's just too extreme. For the first time, you sure you want to say all that? Oh, I said ass the first time. Oh, please, there's worse things that I've said in these games, don't even worry. But she won't be alone. She'll have to find an unexpected guide and a mentor in error, an entity that might not even be real. Wait, why does it look like an abstract? It's all made up of eyes. Together they will traverse the astral territories of the subconscious and meet its many strange inhabitants, such as a horse, which somehow represents Wanda's daddy issues. Won't be an easy journey, but they'll face all kinds of metaphorical obstacles like punching a bear. But Wanda will persevere, for she has a grand motivation that fuels her. She wants to achieve a new speedrun record for conquering a trip. In the end, she might be looking for a way back home, but she will find something much more transcendental, a previously unheard of 8th deadly sin that's deadlier than the other sins combined. The accurate worm. What is that planet? A whole body? Is Pet abstract in them? The circus feed them their souls and die horribly. Wait, are there just no words to this comic? Oh, it's transforming. Magical girl transformation on a planet? Oh, whoa, that's fucking awesome. That's the whole comic. It's just no words, it's just vibes, man. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite vampire dork to go to the con after party. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to decline. I'm busy that evening. You see, me and the others from the WW group decided to turn a little one-shot into a weekly campaign. I'd love to have you join us if you're interested. Totally. Excellent. Your character was a highlight of the group. Normally, I abhor shenanigans, but somehow in my campaign, yours felt healing.
Au revoir.
Ah.
The session starts tonight at 6. Don't be late. So you ditched the after party to play board games with Liam. Did you really expect this to go any other way? However, when the game ended, one thing you did expect was for Liam to have sex with you?
Dang, you're
They
natural
did.
plenty.
They did. They gave him centaur art. That's right, having everyone's rapt attention on him as GM must have gotten him all hot and bothered. Wow. What does this look like normally then? You're glad you two could share this experience, playing games, rolling dice, processing Liam's trauma through the veneer of TTRPGs. How do you really? You made it just in time for Liam's centaur art. More than that, you're glad you got to fuck him in that Angelus costume. I wonder what that looks like now. Time to cross that off the old bucket list. We've seen half of the con events. Half of the events, but 5 of the secret endings. Need that picture? I'm gonna probably tweet that later because, like I said, I mentioned before that they had been. So it means that we missed out on Worm Liam. That's what I'm really seeing here. Is at one point we had Buff Liam, but we also missed all of the art that could have been there for Worm Liam. If only I'd known. I thought they were just memeing online.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So
They must. There's got to be some way to get that back at some point. I'm gonna. Oh my god.
but you don't have to fear.
All right, I'm gonna take a speaking break while the song plays. Give me just a second.
Learn to trust each other. I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Gun's credit song. Technically this time I made the other credit song so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you, and I'm charging for both songs. So who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like. 'Cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
Da, 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 da. They are actually talking about making the next Monster Prom already, but I love this style of this game. They changed it in the last game, and I didn't play it nearly as much as I played 1 and 2.
Leave us a good review.
And I don't. It's hard to say ahead of time because I haven't really seen much about it, but the way they've been describing it, I don't know if that's going to be a game for me. Unlocked a new plot line. Oh, we can put him in horse mode now all the time. Great. All right, I did have to get another drink while that was playing through. Let's do fantasy? Yeah, let's do fantasy. Okay. Next, who do we want to be? What about Mossman? Need to make a dungeon crawler where you can defeat, get brutally torn to shreds by sneaky goblins. I think they said it was gonna be like a God, I'm trying to remember now. They had there was a whole thing. I think it was like a not like a strategy, like grid-based thing. I don't know. I don't.
Worship the gossip.
All right. Tell us 3 things that we like. Hello, William. Heavy Metal Idols. I'm picking that one myself. Yeah, we. All right. What's the last one? Next one I see. The last one here is PhD on ship dynamics. Well, we already got. You can't put Yowie twice. We need a third. Interior design. Evil Lair interior design. Even better. All right. Magical Girls again? Isn't there another version? There's like the animals or something, right? Oh, you know what? I just realized this is bold, something, smarts, something and something. Let's mix it up. We didn't have these 3 last time. 1984. Wait, on what? Let's take boldness anyway. Screw it. All right, so now we just picked the last comic we haven't picked, and then I don't know what else we do after that. Oh no, double dipping Yowie. That's a different game.
Look at the lights.
Okay. I just realized that I think I remember this every once in a while, but it's just Miku on stage. Post-game Mortem on Dominoes. You sit down and watch a post-game discussion of the game Domino. You learned the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial rule that forbids eating your own pieces. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still, 2 smarts for you. Nico, April, and Omen decide to attend Werewolves Live, an event for everyone in the audience plays the social deduction game Werewolf. Under your chair is a card with your secret role. You're a werewolf. Hopefully you're better at getting away with murder in a game than you are in real life. The game host instructs everyone to close their eyes and tells the werewolves to open their eyes and identify each other. You lock eyes with April and Nico. You chose a person to kill, and when it's time for everyone to open their eyes, 3 villagers are out, and everyone gets a chance to deduce who the werewolves might be.
Fear not, pathetic ones.
I, the undefeatable Omen, will solve the conundrum of who is the wolf that is where and why. Here you find the ultimate fusion tomboy. Let's begin with intense interrogation techniques. Werewolves are averse to silver bullets, correct? I may have a few in my pockets. Is that really necessary? I think a silver bullet would hurt anyone, to be honest. Nothing to hide and you have nothing to fear. Are you a werewolf, April?
You
Of course
silly
not,
goose.
silly goose. Would a werewolf have this sweet, innocent face? How dare you accuse me? I'll kill you next, in the game and in real life. Interesting choice of words. Who agrees that we should execute April? It's not me, I swear. Fuck you all, I'm not going down alone. Nico's a werewolf too. Hey! 2 werewolves fight in 1 round. I am surely the greatest detective who has ever lived. Sorry, Nico. The repressed thoughts won today. I forgive you. I'm sure our other werewolf friend can still win this for us. You have no choice but to try, because you're alone in this now. Next round, how will you convince everyone that you're not a werewolf? Where's Gal? We need help on not getting found as a wolf. Handcuff yourself to Omen. People who get handcuffed together always learn to overcome the differences and truly trust each other. Do something a wolf would never do, a 6 skateboard trick. I do have the boldness. I have boldness, let's go. You whip out a skateboard and pull off a dope-ass trick, like the dopest of asses. No one can out-dope your ass.
Fascinating.
Wow, such athleticism. So many ollie rotations, you are clearly no wolf. A fairy across the room pipes up. Sorry, how does a skateboard trick prove that Flexy's innocent? Because wolves cannot skateboard, you blithering imbecile. What are you arguing with me for? Are you the wolf? Prove your innocence on the board. Fairy tries to pull off the same skateboarding trick you did. She fails hard. You're no doctor, but you don't think needs are supposed to bend that way. See? She fucked it up. She's the wolf. Execute her. I honestly think we need to call her an ambulance.
You're such a silly
No,
goose.
she's too far gone for that. People are like horses, you see. Executing her is actually the kindest move here. Consider it done. Omen pulls out a knife and stabs the fairy in the eye. They then loot her corpse and find her character card. Damn, just a lame villager with shitty motor skills. Fear not, we will find the true wolf before long. Rip Fairy. The game continues. Nobody's arguments can top your skateboarding trick, and everyone's kind of scared of you all anyway, so you easily make it to the last round. Send her to the glue factory. Only you and I remain, Flexy. But how can that be? Were you the wolf all along? Yeah, I was. Sorry I had to deceive you, Omen. It's okay. I barely even infuriated a wolf that can skateboard. Now I've seen everything. Glitter glue? You ain't too fun for your 6 skateboarding moves, but lose 2 boldness.
To next.
There's a gorilla. We need smart, which actually was here, wasn't it? Creativity. You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forget your cosplay underwear. You wanted your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is a technically imperceivable cosplay tragedy. Go, gorilla, Gryla. Oh, okay. I feel for you. Take 2 creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home. Head back to the hotel room to recharge for a bit, but you find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps. Why is Doug shirtless? Battleships, battleship, ship, bat. Oh man, messed up again. I'll never get it at this rate. You ask what the it he's trying to get is, because so far you've got no clue. We're training. You know, the game Battleship? Signed up for a tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense.
Wah!
Tattoos and scars everywhere. They kept saying really smart-sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Ride opening, but I've been more inclined to the Tropical Storm Gambit as of late. I have really brightly colored hair. Not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous since he doesn't even technically have hair. I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc. I forgot about her sleeping outfit. Nico, I cannot sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendship. He needs tutelage from an expert military commander. Me. I love Omen, but man, her being here all the time is gonna destroy me. Let's head to the port. I will need to inspect your battleship fleet if I'm to give you proper naval advice. There aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see? And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence. It's not really a battle either. We mostly just say letters and numbers at each other.
What?
Well, that's stupid. Let's try the meditation again. You were super close to cracking it. I don't know. I think I need something more if I want to stand a chance. Flex, you don't need good battleship tactics? Emotional warfare. Every time they hit one of your ships, tell the opponent the name of the naval officers they just killed. Peek at the opponent's grid. The game provides such weak protection from peeking that you can't understand why no one's exploited this already. I like this idea a lot more than just cheating. We decided to practice by having Nico play against Doug and execute this tactic.
Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna start with B4. Hit! Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader and only a week from retirement. What? I mean, I don't care. It's just a made-up person, right? Sure, tell that to his wife. I had to ring the family. Maybe you could give them the news? Hello, Mrs. Pollard. I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you. Got the family you just broke. Send a picture of child home. Yeah, that's where that's going exactly. No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh God. Hello? I'm very sorry, but your husband, he Ugh, cease your whimpering. Get on with blowing up innocents. Make your next move. Okay. B5? Hit again. That was our doctor, Mr. Stevens. He was a peaceful man. Only joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Go again, Doug. Try to get another doctor. I'm gonna go for, I hope I miss, B6. You sank my battleship. Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17. Lied about his age to fight for his country. 17, huh? Yeah, doesn't that make you some kind of child murderer, Doug? No, I didn't mean to. I surrender. No more bloodshed, please. I like this strategy. Effective, and you get to see your opponent cry. Doug, this is amazing. I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat. I don't think I want to play this game anymore. Gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool. Gain 2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose 2 fun in time. In time, Doug's desire to win at something will trump the guilt of murdering fictional people.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
Wait, I just got an achievement, pajama party. Does it mean I've seen everyone in their pajamas? I'm assuming that's why Doug had no shirt on, right? That was his PJs. I like it. Hold on. No phone call. Yeah, they had no survivors. There's no one to have to worry about calling. It's the simplest solution. If you check out the games going on in the community zone, you find an area dedicated to... Oh, this one again? Yeah. You look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You better check this anomaly out.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, Flexi, you want to play imaginary ball with us? You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. You made a critical strategic error, Vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right, it is completely unfair. For you 4. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary. In a bit, hit the humanitarian gambit around the sunken ship. Do any of you see the ball?
Are we winning?
No. Whoa, what is that? It's his eyes. No, just the insides of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
I've just scored a point.
Okay, thank you, Liam. What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life.
Yes.
I score again. You think Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow.
Nice. I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at Imaginary Ball. A crowd is formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha, I score again," with his eyes closed. Wow, sorry gang, I gotta hit the bench. I get twisted my imaginary ankle.
Be gone from me!
Lexi, get in there and win some points or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. You better beat Liam at this game, but how? Anime mastermind plot twist revealed that you imagined that 1 week before, your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. Throw Liam off by asking why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match. I like the idea of hiring Liam. Although I don't know if I have the stats for it. You know what?
What a twist!
Liam's been on our team all along? No, that's not true. I've never been on your team. The Flexi imagined you were. So per the rules of Imaginary Ball, it is true. You're right. The rules were staring us. The clues were staring us in the face all along. Howdy, non-profit. Liam's even wearing our team uniform. No, I'm not. And look, he's been carrying an imaginary briefcase full of the imaginary money Flexi hired him with. How could I miss that? Liam, you sly dog. I'm almost impressed. You thought you could deceive me, but I'm far too intelligent to be fooled by your double cross. I'm not crossing you. You're just making things up. Which is probably the point of Imaginary Ball, but what would I know? Why would I lie about that? I could obviously never fool a smart guy like Liam. He's clearly been on this strategy with me the whole time. What? No, Of course I knew about the plan all along. It's just that, we thought that if you all told you all before the match, it'd be too confusing of a strategy for you. That's true. It's very confusing for me. Did we win?
Hooray!
We did. 3 cheers for Liam. You all hoist Liam in the air and cheer for him like the star athlete he is. Well, not literally. You sit in a circle and imagine you're doing it. It's still epic. Also because he's a centaur, we probably could not lift him. You gain 2 smarts for your quick thinking, but lose 2 fun. That's right, I could afford to lose fun. How you been, nonprofit? Let's get some merch. Check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They gave you a free tote bag. You give him kerosene for the gaslighting. Buy a couple of Princeman artists, you get another tote bag. More tote bags. Gain 2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags. If only you had something to carry them all. Yeah, you know what? Omen might be able to. Afterwards, you're checking out the video game showcase with Liam, Omen, and April. You pass a jolly indie dev who waves you down. Hello, do you have 20 minutes to try my game? I'd appreciate your feedback.
Classic Liam.
Of course, finally someone who appreciates the quality of Liam DeLioncourt's feedback. Uh-oh, those words have never led to good feedback, but it's too late. You all played the demo. Liam, when you explained video games to me the other day, didn't you say they are supposed to be fun? Well, Omen, to be exact, video games can also be art, but this one is neither fun nor art. Guys, chill, we're probably not the target audience. Clearly this game is made to appeal with people with no taste. Anything specific you think could be improved? Yes, the game. I mean, it's not your fault. There's some aspects of the game that need polishing. You should hire new people in some departments. Is he a solo dev? But I did everything. I'm a solo dev. Huh. What if you hired an actual team while you tried a new position? You could be the studio's janitor. April, you sure? Janitors are supposed to be good at identifying garbage when it's in front of them. Holy shit, that's rough. The poor dev is not having the best time. Time like these, you remember that your friends are, how do you put it, the fucking worst. You step in and say something that's actually constructive before the dev's self-confidence is completely shattered. Compliment the dev on his shoes so intensely and for so long he forgets you were talking about his video game to begin with. If backhanded compliments feel bad, maybe you could twist your friend's words to sound like some sort of backhanded trashing that actually feels okay. What? I have to pick this one now because I need to know what this means. Nice your sibling, worm. All I said is your game is bad and you should feel bad. Yeah, it's so bad it's good, am I right? You're wrong. This is the worst game I've ever played. But being the worst game you played in 400 years is probably a feat in and of itself.
A choice.
Sure, I guess your game is certainly a memorable experience. A memorable experience isn't playing this game and me want to stab myself in the head. Hey, art is supposed to make you feel strong emotions. Self-stabbing is sort of an emotion. Okay, I can work with this. Maybe I could rebrand it as a rage game? That makes sense by definition. Your game fills me with indescribable rage. Shouldn't we be encouraging this developer to improve his craft rather than settle for gruesome mediocrity? Nope, and you're dragging your friends away before they can do any more psychological damage to this guy. Bye. So what's next? Personally, I'm getting hungry. Same. Let's try the gyro truck. I've heard it's awful, and my food blog yearns for a negative review. Yes, I would love to puke everywhere and demoralize a chef. Good grief, these three sure are hot and fun to be around. At least you gain 2 creativity for your backhanded insults, but they also cost you 2 charm. Whoa, what just happened to the background there?
Finally,
Okay.
a chance to rest my wings.
Do we pick one of the 6, or do we try the call table? I have not pulled one of these off yet. You know what? I don't remember what the peppers mean either. I know they meant something. It was me, I sneezed at 0.2 granules of pepper. Remember I got close with Yingyang's, but I don't think I pulled it off. Let's try Yingyang again. Screw it. Creativity is one of my highest stats, so hopefully. You invite Yingyang, the fanzine vendor, to join you at the con. I'd love to, but I don't have the time. I sold at least 1 fanzine. Fine, I'll buy 1. Great. See you in a moment. What is your type? Yeah, well, I love making stuff of my own. Be nice to have someone to exchange cool ideas for zines and other art projects with. Okay, so I think that means I need like creativity and charm and stuff, right? I think this is supposed to be telling us what she wants. That's what I feel like that idea is supposed to be then. Comic time.
It's gotta have a twist.
All right. Something that stirs fear in your soul. The ghost of all the big surrealist artists of the early 20th century. Math. What's with the... Oh, God. What is with all the wolves? Wolves with gun for legs. Wolves with big menacing dongs. Chat, help. Book talk is invading. Inside you there are 2 wolves. They both have large barrels. Oh God, I hate it here. How you doing, Ruby? Oh, math is funny. Okay, thank you. Smart. Whoa, that gave me a lot of smarts. What's something you do to impress everyone at your wedding? Are they shooting blanks? Oh, reveal your niche fetish in painful detail. Compliment everyone's hats. Kill a walrus with your bare hands just because. No, it's a visual novel sort of dating game. Solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem with algebraic geometry. What is with the unsolved math problems? All right, you know what? We're gonna compliment hats. Look at that, all that charm. Oh, I should have gone creativity. Damn. So what we're doing is we're trying to win a date with one of the characters, and we have to improve our stats by going to these places and doing things smartly. Like, you got an ice cream cone at the food stand. Damn, you ate it too fast. Brain freeze. You feel like you can't move. You stand still for what feels like ages. The entire con passes in front of you. You imagine everything you miss out on now that you're forever frozen. Suddenly, the brain freeze passes. After such traumatic experience, your new neural pathways have been changed forever, effectively giving you 2 creativity. Later, you're waiting for Yingyang as you 2 make plans to explore the con together, but she hasn't shown up yet. Eventually, she calls you. Sorry, I'm having a problem at the printing shop. Okay, so we have to go through all of this again. Who would Flexi be if not for everyone's go-to Mr. Fix-It? You go to the shop and find Yingyang holding up the line of the printer. Hey, so I was trying to print some extra zines real quick because I sold more copies than I planned for. Never thought I'd sell more than 8 zines. This is how stardom feels? Good for you. What you going with the printer, though? I don't know. Tried everything, but it's not working. I have a theory, though. I think someone's living inside the printer. What? I know it sounds crazy, but look. Yingyang types, is there someone living in this printer? Into the computer and prints it. Page prints out and it reads, no. Okay, yeah, that's suspicious. I don't know what to do. These zines are selling like hotcakes and I should strike while the iron's hot, but how am I supposed to print anything like this? Truly a conundrum. Printer squatters or not, you gotta help Yingyang print more zines. This feels like smart. This this might be creativity, but honestly, I have good stats in either. Oh, okay. Guess this is a common problem. Fast Print PhotoSmart 420 series is designed to be reliable and easy to use, but unfortunately, its roominess results in occasional squatters. Common squatters include printer goblins, ink mites, sentient origami animals, and Dave. Who's Dave? Question, who's Dave? Answer, a former engineer who holds a grudge after being fired for constantly heating up salmon in the office microwave. Yingyang boots me and prints a document saying, are you Dave? Who's asking? Is this Slohan? Told you I wasn't coming out until I got my goddamn severance package. No, this is Yingyang. Kinda gotta print some zines. You're looking at a star in the making. So what's it gonna take to get you out of here? Want a gluten-free salmon pizza with extra lemons. You have till I'm done eating. Deal. Yingyang orders a pizza and a grubby man who reeks of fish comes barreling out of the printer to hork it down. Yay, we did it! For once reading the user manual paid off. Indeed, you print the zine and lose 2 creativity, but gain 2 smarts for reading the instructions.
Look at the lights.
Oh, I needed the creativity.
No!
See? Scientist agrees. Give me more creativity. Maybe fun will also help. You feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a royal flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zankrat, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you got a helmet of chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on your royal flush and beat the shit out of Zandrak. Heck yeah. All this nonsense makes gambling at least too fun. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam in April to go to a Japanese Kintsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy.
Greetings, my friends.
You two know what Kintsugi is? Yes, when you repair broken pottery by... Fear not, I'll explain it. Then you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold. Get his ass, April. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, which makes much like one's own tarnished soul. I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up. So what did you bring to do Kintsugi on? I brought this urn. You're going to shatter and repair an urn? What about the ashes?
Honk honk.
I'll mix those into the gold lacquering paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clowns. Honk honk. Sometimes you alarm me, April. What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Flexi brought something way weirder. Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something to Kintsugi. No time to think. Smash your arm with your emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you. Your bank account. You've been broke for too long, and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. Ooh. You take the gold dust provided to you by the workshop and lovingly coat your bank account in it. It's slow going since gold dust isn't particularly valuable in small quantities, but soon the gold starts to heal your finances, making them whole again.
That's quite a disruptive choice.
I see now. When treated with Kintsugi, something broken can not only be fixed, but transformed into something better than it began. Are we seriously acting like Flexi stealing from the workshop is somehow art?
Money, money, money.
Then again, my own bank account could use some Kintsugi as well. Teach me your ways. I want to be a master Kintsugi artist too. Never has a bank account looked so busted, yet so beautiful. You actually managed to move Liam to tears. You also managed to move about $200 worth of gold dust before you get kicked out from the workshop. Dinner's on you tonight. You gain 2 smarts for gaming the system that comes at the price of 2 boldness.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
Where was boldness again? Was it the expo hall? The community zone? You walk around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom quick. The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms, it's using them always ensures 2 boldness. It's the main reason why people abuse them. Some things never change. Right, this is a joke to Monster Prom because you'd get boldness by going to the bathroom. Because that's where you'd skip class. You, Omen, Doug, and April are roaming the con, unaware that you're about to be approached by a fearsome creature, a kid. Hey, have you seen my mom? She said she'd be right back, but I haven't seen her in a while. Oh no, don't worry, buddy. You can hang out with us until she comes back, okay? Fine. Hey, you, tall lady. You mean me? Lady, hey, lady.
What the fuck do you want?
Made you look. Wow. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume this kid's mother left him behind on purpose. Huh? Well, if this is a case of child abandonment, then the con rulebook is clear. We have to find a place for him within 30 minutes or raise him until he's 18. Or until he dies, whichever comes first. Darn, I don't have room to bury any more corpses in my backyard, so we better go with the getting rid of him plan.
Ignore that.
Oh, come on, let's take the attention off me and think of a way to ditch this kid. Use a kid to back a bet in an illegal high-stakes poker game, then just lose. Lobby the government to lower the age of labor. This kid can be sent off to the mines and become a way more valuable asset. I like the idea of just losing him in gambling. Okay, but what are we even gonna find a legal high-stakes poker game? There's always an illegal poker game going on any place you go. You have to open a door that looks like it shouldn't be opened. Opening several doors that just lead to janitor's closets and occupied restrooms, you finally stumble upon an illegal high-stakes poker game. Hey, April, long time no see. You want us to deal you in? Ah, you must have me mistaken for some other girl who possibly slit your throats if you snitched on her. Not me. Omen sits at the table. The dealer says bets start at $100. Ah, how inconvenient. I don't have that specific amount. Can I back my bet with this child? It surely makes up the difference, right? That depends on how we measure the kid. Going by the Joseph Parenthood, it's priceless. Going by the current black market rates for organs, it's thousands of dollars at least. I mean, I don't know. Honk honk. Works for me. I go all in. Omen rolls a pair of dice. Omen, I don't think poker uses dice. It's a card game.
Godspeed.
Oh, darn. I
Forever.
made a mistake, and therefore I've lost. Well, goodbye. You all leave to get some soda. The tough guys sit around silently around the table, staring at the kid. You guys are my new dads now. You lose 2 smarts, but gain 2 fun for gambling.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
That is not how I expected that to go at all. That resolves so simply. Oh, man. Okay. We already went to the hood. We can't get more creativity. What about... There we go. Merch. Fear Bunny is so true. I love Fear Bunny. All right, back to the money one. Charm. We're so charming. I want to be creative. Kids in good hands now. Organized criminals like broody hens. Surprise adoption. This is your problem now. You're checking out the stands of the merch hall with Liam and Doug start fawning over the gotcha vending machine. Liam, check this one out. The gotcha's filled with IDs of ID photos of random people.
So authentic.
What a brilliant concept that forces us to look at strangers with fresh eyes to truly notice them. Who are these people? Are they targets assigned to buyers to find and murder them? No, you just collect the pictures. Oh, I understand. Wait, no, I don't.
I gotta
Okay,
have it.
these specific gotchas may not be your thing. Look at these. Buff birds. They're birds, but they're very muscular. I admire a plastic bird's physique as much as I respect the tree's existence. So, a lot? No, I hate trees. I never waste my hard stolen money on them or useless playthings. But gotchas are so much better than trees. At least try if Lexi buys you one. That I can do, if only for the pleasure of seeing him squander his meager savings. That's your cue to empty your wallet on a vending machine, because you do whatever people tell you. Turns out you can only afford one. Which one will turn Omen into a diehard gotcha fan? Does the one on the right look like you? Liam? The centaur? Ooh, okay, we got new gotchas. Go for the gotcha that wows everyone. Cool tardigrades doing 6 skateboard tricks. Ooh. Little creatures in a silly pose of abject terror as if they were hit by a spell that turned them into a gotcha. Oh, this is an impossible choice. Was it this? It was this round that we did the wolf doing skateboard tricks, right? Should we stick to a bit? I also think she might like the terrified creatures, though. Let's play it to Omen. Tokyo, Japan, the offices of a big gotcha company. Gotcha designer Soichi Fukube is a nervous wreck. He's supposed to submit a design for a new gotcha series by tomorrow, and he has nothing. Fukube-san, you better have a hit gotcha by tomorrow morning. The only thing that will be left of you here is your ID photo. I won't disappoint you, Mr. Takeyama. On my honor. After a long ride home, Fukube meets his brother, who has taken him in during this rough patch. Come on, Soichi. You've got this. Inspiration will strike at the last minute. I'm sure of it. Dejected, Fukube stares at his face in the mirror. Suddenly, a strange figure appears behind his reflection. This figure whispers, you know what you have to do. I can't. You can and you know you will, the figure replies. It's almost midnight and time is running out. Fukube visits his brother. Soichi, what's wrong? Can I help you? Yes, you can. His voice trembles. He starts doing strange hand gestures as though performing a spell. Soichi, what are you doing? Forgive me, brother. An explosion of color and light swallows Fukube's brother, frozen in place as he realizes his terrible fate. Anyway, back to the con.
I fucking love this.
Look at that expression of pure dread and horror. It is sublimely realistic. They're just silly little toys. You can put them on your desk and look at them while you're working. Yes, Omen, that's the magic of gotchas. You have a point. This horrified visage would make me laugh and keep me motivated to inflict pain and suffering wherever I go. Sounds like a win in your book. You gained 2 smarts for knowing what Guzoman's fancy. Wait, I didn't actually lose any points for that. And yet, you can't avoid taking another quick look at the gotcha. Damn you! I celebrated too early. Yeah, you lose too fun. Damn it. And with the forbidden gang signs, just Naruto like hand signing at him. If it isn't my favorite customer, well, actually, you aren't my favorite yet, but you might be if you pick a box already. There's a way to date this guy, and I don't know. Wait, what is? Okay, that's just part of the thing. The debilitating worst pack. Come on. Oh God, fine. If this ruins my chances. Oh no, not again. This item makes you see the romance options in a special outfit. I don't know what this one is. This garlic? What is this thing? Cebolita carbona? Cabrona? Oh boy. Thank you, come again, etc. Next. Surely this won't matter for Yingyang, right? Also, how you doing, dude, man? Sorry, I forgot to get distracted by the nonsense happening. Dying Ant versus Neutron Star. What did you choose? Why did you choose your current career? I made a bet while I was drunk. Great prospects for a good dental plan. They gave away a cool t-shirt if you joined. To get laid. I know what the funny option is for the comic, right? Damn, I need creativity. Why is my creativity going down so low? You hope to never go to prison because of this. Crimes against color theory, illegal drawings of people kissing, accidental murder. You want all your murder to be on purpose, preferably, or stealing someone else's poop? This is gonna be creativity, right? Yeah, okay. I'm literally just picking that for the stats. 3 is a mood. 3 is good. Yeah, that'd be a Damien pick for sure, but...
To find some juicy gossip.
All right, more creativity. Front of the hotel, wasting time. A taxi stops right in front of you because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Oh, that city is great. Skyscrapers, several neoplasticism museums, suspicious holes on the ground. No wonder it's at the con here. This truly is one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad these aren't locations of the game, so there's no art of them. You can imagine them in your head and gain 2 creativity in the process. Wait, why don't I have Yingyang? Take a break from the con to get a drink with Omen and listen to some of their crazy stories from the evil old days. You know, maybe this isn't the worst thing we could have gotten out of the blind box. And then Malfoy says, look over there. And there he's distracted. I stabbed that pathetic do-gooder from behind. Ah, that's the kind of advanced tactic you can only pull off with a proper villainous team-up. Sounds like you had quite the crew back in the day. It's the Iron Maiden. There's a whole thing, like one of the little mini stories was actually getting everyone to work at a maid cafe. Of course, none of them are as powerful, intelligent, or attractive as me, but they weren't bad. I wonder what became of them. You tried looking them up on Facebook? No, but that sounds like an excellent place to start. Bring me this book of faces and I shall examine it. Is it all puns? You know, good question. We need to see someone else to know for sure. After explaining to Omen that Facebook is actually a website old people use to fall for AI images and stalk ex-classmates, she agrees to try it. Oh, devs, please, that is too real. I see my grandmother post them all the time, man. There's these stupid AI cows, man. Every damn day. Okay, what are the names of your old villain buddies? Well, those Malfoy, obviously. Vlad the... Oh, we had some stupid title I always forget. Vlad the Inhaler? And the other guy with the meat grinder. Andy? Something dumb like that. Honestly, who can remember the names of everyone they've ever shared a secret lair with? Despite Omen's less than stellar information, you do your best to scour the site for her contacts, but come up empty. They must have been vanquished for good during my imprisonment. No matter. She says that, but you can't help but notice she looks a tiny bit disappointed. How else can you track down her old friends? Oh, fake Omen's death. Once it's known, they'll appear. Well, they'll leave all their riches to their closest friends. Those rats will surely appear off from under their rocks. Where's the doctor? Wait, what doctor? How you doing, troll? Omen's friends should be more than a century old by now. We have to dig deeper. Check MySpace. Why would they be in your space? Did you capture them? You explained that MySpace isn't your space, though you did once have a MySpace that was your space, but instead a social media website from forever ago. Yep, I knew. Omar, you're old enough to have probably had one too. Oof. I prefer that you had them chained in a dungeon, but I suppose this will do too. His name, but he's a VTuber that's the Plague Doctor? I don't think I don't think I know any Plague Doctor VTubers actually. Amazingly, MySpace is in fact still up and running, and you help Omen create a cool new page. Wait, is MySpace still up? Hold on. I thought it like went down or something. I'm actually loading this right now. It really does. It's claiming it's here, but this site will not open. Oh, because that's some music thing. Yeah, that's not regular MySpace at all. Wait, what? Did I? I'm not sure that it is. Or at least I can't find the website for it. Interesting. I don't know. They sold. Yeah, I don't think it's abandoned. I think like some band bought it or something because it finally managed to load and it was something about like music and something. Have a good night. Take it easy, troll. Your idea of cool involves flaming text, edgy music, and flashing stickers anyway. Don't forget the top 8. Now this is a page that will strike fear into the hearts of my enemies. It's time to locate the others. Look up Malfamore. Her page must be a monument to carnage. You open the page. I love my cats, as the header reads. The rest of the page is cat pictures, cat updates, and cat blinkies. Cats. Malfamore, I always hated cats. What is this top 8 section I see? Thank you. I knew that would have to come up. Those are her top 8 MySpace friends. You must be mistaken. Otherwise, I would be there, obviously. You haven't been in touch for a while, and you did only just make an account. Disloyal scum? Gonna message her right now. Why am I not in your top 8? Sad face emoji. Bah, forget her. She's been taken by some kind of feline cult. You'll always keep in your top 8, won't you, Flexi? Right? Right? I've used MySpace since whenever that was last cool. You could dig up your old account and make Omen happy. Maybe even make her top 8 too. You lose 2 boldness for confronting the cringe that awaits you, but 2 smarts for relearning all the coding needed to revamp the page.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
God, man. Where's all my boldness going? You're roaming the con lobby and you notice a streamer right in front of you. Turn around to avoid the camera. There's another streamer right behind you. You're caught in streamer crossfire. Boldness on life support, it's bad. You're technically in 2 places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, by presence. Then one of the streamers leaves. You're just a rando in the background. So you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay. Oh, thank you so much. Want to take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese.
Friendship is magic.
Yay, we look so cute. Have a great day, okay? Remember to always believe in the power of friendship. Yuck. How did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry? Astral princesses make anyone cry unless they're beautiful, happy tears over the power of good friends. That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you were always espousing?
That's the power of friendship.
You're not saying it right. It's not the power of friendship, it's the power of friendship. You do not think I am capable of speaking with that many rainbows. Oh. Hey, thank you for the jewels. Wait, why did those... Wait, did they finally make those work? Oh my god, it finally tells me when people send gems. Thank you, Poppy. Wait, did Bonk not go off? Hold on. Why didn't that go off? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, it did. Okay, I probably just didn't hear it. It did, but it was fast. Okay, I just didn't hear the sound. Hey, thank you for the... Oh, God, what was that called? Okay, so it doesn't show up in here, but it actually sets off the alert now. Thank God. But hey, thank you for the 2 jewels. Appreciate it. You know what? They probably actually made that work. Excuse me. Hold on. Because I think they're making it so that those gems can be gifted in the main YouTube streams now. So they probably had to make it actually, how do I harness this alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray? No, silly baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you. Okay. There's a sort of shared manual labor thing. Thank you for the floating heart also. Wait, it actually shows what it is on here now, dude. That's great. That's really cool. Ah! You scared the scientist, though. Thank you for the jewels. Okay, so this sort of shared manual labor thing. What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work? Got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go, but you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? Power of friendship is always testifying for your friends in court, even if they're definitely guilty. The power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby the government to fund friendship power plants, we could maybe reverse climate change. That's not. It's time for court. Good point, Flexi. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of. Oh
Fascinating.
my. And the power of friendship is useful too. A useful tool indeed. Haha, yep. Hopefully we'll never have to use it. Cut to 36 hours later with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. Oh, here we go. Now they're also in their maid outfit. Big Evil would not let friendship reactions worked out. That's also Truckcast, the alibi. Amazing. So just to reiterate, you're confirming that the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. But giving the slightly scary looking person a death ray. I mean, listen, I would definitely give Omen a death ray. I would allow it. Making it impossible for her to be at the scene of the crime where 3 victims were killed with a flail. You betcha. Wink. That's a real friend right there. Did you just wink and shoot finger guns at the defendant? Maybe? You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right? I do now. But it doesn't matter because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink. How you doing, Legate? I totally owe you one, Nico. Your Honor, this is highly suspicious. I agree, but winking and or finger gunning on the witness stand is not technically illegal, so I have to let it slide. Exactly. Why do you modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail? Just let people live their lives, damn it. And that's how Omen dodged a murder charge with the power of friendship. Yippee! Wait, they didn't rainbow it. Gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm. All right, well, we're saving our boldness at least.
Look at the lights.
What do we need here? Can't get any more creativity, unfortunately. Everything else is doing... Really, it's just boldness that's suffering, if I'm going to be honest. Let's go with fun. You sat down to watch a panel about the new proposed teacher. Oh, we literally just had this one. Now, you, April, and Nico in line to get autographs from Rush Richards, geek rock musician extraordinaire. Nothing can possibly ruin this day. Omen's clearly on friendship transfusion. They won't use the death ray for deathing things with rays. I come bearing bad news, everyone. Rush Richards has failed to show up. I'm confused as to what is happening in this game, but I already like it. The easiest way to put this is it's a competitive visual novel dating game. Less competitive because I'm playing it solo, but if you play this with 4 people, you actually literally end up trying to compete. Well, you can compete for the affection of one of the 6+ dating options here. Also, apparently this garlic thing just made everyone be in their maid outfits all the time. You fight physically with digital blorpos, just make a polycule. Fun fact, that has happened where I dated all of them at once. It was a really rare storyline in one of the other games, but it can happen. Today is ruined. Fear not, I've been instructed to handle it, so I paid a drunkard $1.50 a hot dog to sign autographs in Rush Richards' place. That sure is a creative solution, isn't it? How strange this new life is that I find myself playing the hero for a change. Does the drunk guy know how to mimic Rush Richards' signature? I do not know. I saw him doing a pretty good air guitar impersonation in the parking lot, so I deemed them, as they say, legit. Sounds legit to me. Arigato, Omen-senpai. Yep, it's a perfect solution until the real Rush Richards show up saying his limo was late. So you get out of my chair, you're getting days old tequila smell soaked into the fabric. Who gives a shit? I'm not moving until I get my hot dog. A hot dog? Sorry, but you can't be here. These people are here to get an autograph from Rush Richards. That's me, not you. Big whoop, bub. I'll give everyone here 2 autographs and a shot of tequila. Whoa, 2 rushes? I think I'm seeing double. Oh, we know who's the real one. You know what Rush Richards looks like, right? Because he's nothing like that other guy.
Stop this.
Stop trying to make my heroic moment away from me. I already solved the situation. I will not unsolve it. The drunkard stays. What a pickle. In Rush Richards' favor, he's actually Rush Richards, but the drunk guy's giving out free tequila. Who should get to stay? Let the audience decide by subjecting Rush Richards and the drunkard to the oldest popularity test ever. Fuck, marry, kill. You're all here for an autograph session, so it only makes sense whoever has the prettiest signature gets to be the celebrity. This makes too much sense. That's not how we do things in Monster Prom. It's time for Fuck, marry, kill. Trial by Fuck, marry, kill, the oldest existing legal process to faithfully assess one's social standing. Perfect. Rush Richards' life has been stolen by a homeless man, and the homeless man is actually Rush Richards. I just realized she has a cat latte. Since you need 3 people to properly play FMK, you volunteer to be the 3rd person of the judgmental chopping block. You get on stage with Rush Richards and the drunk. In order to get an infirmed FMK vote, we've written some questions for you all. First, how many kids do you want to have? Oh yeah, she does have cat ears too, doesn't she? Not gonna lie, I'm focused on getting a date before the end of this con. Well, I already have 2 beautiful daughters, and I cherish them more than I wanted no kids, but I've got like 6 or something. I beat you without even trying. Second question, what's the worst thing your romantic partner could do? I guess reject me? The worst thing my partner could do is not support me in my passions. I'm open to compromise, but my art is the worst thing my ex ever did is driving my car in lake on a dare. I worked hard to steal that car. I like this guy's style. And yet, he gets the vast majority of killed votes, so Omen stabs him to death because that's how democracy works. I fear this won't look good for my redemption arc. No, in fact, this case stabbing him was the right thing to do. That's democracy at work. Rush Richards gets the most of the marry votes, thus surviving Fuck, marry, kill. He gets to be the one to sign the autographs. Problem solved. You sense that you got the fuck votes mostly by process of elimination, but still, it's reassuring. No, my creativity! You lose to your creativity, but gain 2 fun from solving your problems with Fuck, marry, kill.
Where to next?
That's the set that I needed, damn it. What was this one again? That's Charm? Yeah, Charm is lower, why not? You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. Get back to the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable. But he can give you a free JoJo plush. You pose, you take it. Forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain 2 charm from striking such a pose. Where did Yingyang go? You, April, Omen, and Doug are browsing nerdy t-shirts when you hear the horrible screeching of a streamer looking for attention. Oh god, no, not this asshole. Yo, 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 it's Riz in the house. It's your lucky day, fuckwads. I'm gonna give you my credit card. You can just buy whatever you want. Whatever I want? Are you sure? I want so many things. Yep, but the catch is you only have 10 minutes to use it, so be smart about it. I do not understand. Why would you allow 4 strangers to spend your plastic money? Wait, is this a jest? Are you jesting me right now? I'll have you know that I had my last court jester killed with hammers. No, wait, this is a content creator thing. An influencer would give someone their credit card and limited time to use it. With all the stands and long lines and junk at this con, we'll be lucky if we spend $50 and he'll get to mine our frustration for content.
Genius.
I never thought I would see charity wielded as an instrument of evil. I'm almost impressed. Gosh, what should I buy? A figurine? 2 figurines? All the figurines?
I gotta have it.
Where's the figurine stand? I need to find a figurine stand 10 minutes ago. Okay, you've had enough time to prepare. 10 minutes on the clock. Go, go, go! Doug screaming. No time to lose. How can you use your 10 minutes of unlimited spending time wisely? So you know what, Salem? I'm gonna give this one to you because you called it before it even came up. The first option is buy a horse. People tend to forget that horses are actually kind of expensive. But Salem's premonition here, post the credit card number online and trust strangers to advise you on what to buy with it. You can always trust internet strangers. You post a picture of the streamer's credit card on social media and ask for tips on what to spend it on.
Nice.
Oh, someone sent us a link to a website you can buy all sorts of cool stuff. People are so nice online. They've got homemade firearms, totally legit passports, something called Big Al's Mystery Meth. Oh, I didn't know they sold pipe bombs online. Get me at least 5 of them. Ooh, there's a guy recommending we buy illegal Peruvian weasels. They look so silly. I need one.
How silly.
How cute. Throw in a couple weasels for me too. I'll call them Sharp and Nibbles. Come on, Omen. Don't you want in? They're on sale. The pipe bombs are good enough for me, thank you. You make your purchases just as your 10 minutes run out. Time's up, Chucklefucks. What'd you get? Some pins? Maybe a t-shirt? Freeze, you're under arrest for funding the operations of a infamous illegal weasel trafficking cartel. What? I didn't fund a cartel. I've been here the whole time. Ha, a likely story. Your credit card number has been popping up all over the black market. Oh, use the credit card to buy a mountain of yaoi, corrupting them to have forever game metadata. You're coming with us. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck that. I'm never silent. This is bullshit. Does that mean we won't get our weasels? Don't worry, Doug. I can get you one. I know a guy. Streamer's never getting out of jail. If only. That guy sucks so much. Oh, thank you. You all watch the streamer get dragged to the con center, then start talking about names for Doug's new Peruvian weasel. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 fun. My boldness back down into single digits again. God damn it.
Food and gossip. My favorite combination.
Why isn't Yingyang showing up again? You and Yingyang decide to visit an art museum. She's instantly inspired by the art. She gets to work on a zine right then and there. Turns out she inspired in the fuck the Western canon kind of way, so her rendition of some of the artworks is rather punk rock, for lack of a better word. I'm gonna woo the guards into releasing him. That guy is more of a pain in the ass. He may end up getting his time extended in jail. I'm hoping we didn't waste a round on Yingyang here.
I'm a genius.
All right. What's the best way to combat a hangover? Intense poetry slams. Passionately kissing your own hand? 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering. Holding a heavy object between your butt cheeks. What in the actual goddamn? What is acid a soul stone? Oh, I wish. Just because I am curious where the hell that's gonna go. Oh shit, I should have picked creativity. If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire, Surgical Eye Removal, Kawaii Eyes Forever, Anal Beads, Sexy Deadly Whiplash. I honestly don't know which one of these is supposed to be creative. Twin Dolphins. That's bold? Oh, all right, whatever. Back to 10 boldness at least. I need to stay with the butt stuff. I probably should have, you're right. Landran, you see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artist meeting. Awesome. You learn a lot of cool techniques that feel much more like scans, but who are you to judge what isn't art? Gain 2 creativity, learning to bend truth for a quick buck. There we go. As the con draws closer to a close, you're getting a lot closer to Yingyang. She's decided to invite you to her apartment tonight. Hi, come on in. To lead you into her living room, you notice that the room is covered in handmade blankets and her wall art is made of upcycled cans and bottles. Also, her TV appears to be a puppet show stage with sock puppets dressed as Seinfeld characters. Your decor is interesting. Do you love it? Do you love it? I made it all myself. Including the sofa? Especially the sofa. But please, don't sit on it. The paper mache hasn't finished drying. Oh, okay. Have to order a Riz training order. I'm really into DIY projects. Why buy what you can make, you know? In an era of hyper-consumerism, it's way more ethical to make your own clothes and furniture. And it's more fun. I'd rather have a one-of-a-kind sofa made of glue and shredded newspaper than whatever white key is rolling off the conveyor belts. Mabel from Gravity Falls. I don't think I know who that is. I feel you. DIY is awesome. I love a lady who's good with her hands. Aw, thanks. So what sort of DIY project do you like to do? You were just trying to butter Yingyang up. It's not like you can actually do anything with your hands. But now she's all hyped up, you can't backtrack now. Try to impress her with your DIY hobby. DIY living beings. You read that you can make your own tiny person via a method called the Hanky Panky. DIY pharmaceuticals. The odds of this being boldness, let's go with that. Whoa, good for you. It's high time Big Pharma shared a piece of the pie with the little man. You mind showing me your setup? Sure, you take your game back to your hotel room because you never leave home without your DIY pharmaceuticals kit. Wow, this looks elaborate. What kind of stuff do you prepare? Oh, Guess that counts as a partial success. I hope so. I also had to make homemade shampoo and it came out like meth too. Oh, wow. And you know what's amazing? I had to make some moisturizer and don't tell me you got meth. Exactly. Where do you get the recipe for your pharmaceuticals? No, some website. Joe Yingyang, the website's full of recipes for meth. Well, if nothing else, I can tell you really have a DIY spirit. Also, it's not like Big Pharma is above dealing amphetamines. The difference is they've got the gatekeeper behind a ton of referrals and make it a pain to refill my ADHD meds. Yeah, fuck them. So, can I have some of your ibuprofen? Sure. You and Yingyang pass a fun romantic evening cooking up the good stuff. You gain 2 smarts for sticking to Big Pharma, but you also lose 2 fun. Sure, you date your portable meth lab. Not the wildest thing that's happened in this game, if I'm gonna be honest. At one point, I went on a date where somebody, I think it might have been Omen. Omen wanted to do something like on the edge, so we invited a wolf to go driving for us, except it's a regular wolf who can't drive, so it was incredibly dangerous. Bold. To the clown floor. You're strutting down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. A kid approaches you. Can I have your autograph, please? Oh, you have a little fan. You hand him an autograph. He yells, "Who's Flexi?" He leaves crying as he realizes his favorite character is not real. Oops, forgot to stay in character. You gain 2 boldness for being a ruthless person who just shattered someone's dreams. At one point, went into the back rooms and pissed off some nightmare creature because it was trying to scare us, but we were just trying to find directions and it made it really mad. God, I'm trying to think of some of the other wild ones. You, Nico, Omen, and Doug are patrolling the lobby when Nico gasps like their soul is being sucked out. Yo, is that Clara Sting? Nico points out someone cosplaying Hazmat, one of the hosts of the hit TV show Rumor Busters. You talking to me? We need to play this series. Like, it's incredible. There is some incredibly ridiculous things that happen in here. Oh, you missed the last time I streamed this when a man who was supposed to be trying to find a chair convention came here, but he realized he's in the wrong place, so we introduced him to face sitting. Are you talking to me? Whoa, yes, you're Clara Sting. Cool. I'm sure of it. Am I supposed to know who Clara Sting is? Yeah, like it's even wilder than it sounds. I'm usually not the says wild bullshit on a streams guy until I play these games. Some of the most out-of-pocket shit I've ever said on a stream is because of this series of games. There was one line in the second game where I think I had to say come like 8 times. It was a something. Where else was I supposed to sit? My mother raised a gentleman. She's the coolest voice actress and cosplay model in the freaking world. You've missed out on a lot of great things inside that Iron Maiden, huh? Your point. The only amusing modern thing I've discovered so far are bazookas anyway. I can't believe I'm meeting Clara Sting. Hi, Clara. Everyone look over here and say hi to Clara. Nico, yeah. I'm Clara Sting, but you can't. I'm trying to go incognito right now. I've spent a few hours just enjoying the con without getting accosted by fans. I totally get that. Anyway, would you be willing to take a video with me and say hi to my mom? See, this is what I'm talking about. Ah, I get it. You want to go stealth mode. I'll help you. I'll be a whisper in the wind. I can disappear into the shadows and attack before they even see me coming. What? Attack who? I pulled off many stealth assassinations, but during my villain days, this will be a breeze. I mean, I don't really want to kill anyone, but I'll do anything for you, Miss Sting. Nobody's killing anybody. Just don't blow my fucking cover. It's my grandma got a bazooka. If nothing else, some stealth could help offset your loudmouth friends.
Very well.
But how will you protect Clara from her other annoying fans?
You can go up into the dome. Try to help you over the intercom.
Announce over the intercom that Clara Sting is attending the con, but that she'd like everyone to please respect her privacy. People will understand. Divert attention by releasing a very aggressive moose on the con grounds. Well, this is easily the one. That's insane. So insane that it has to work. Are you sure? A moose seems lackluster. Is it not simply a moose with horns? Oh, Omen.
Oh my gosh.
Has anyone ever seen a moose in real life? Because they're big. Gosh, have you ever seen a moose? They're gigantic. How big could they be? Later, you're all staring at the moose that you found in the woods, conveniently located within walking distance of a con. Total car and waddle up. Oh yeah, they're big.
Fascinating.
I stand corrected. This beast is almost comically enormous. Told you. Will it be safe to let it loose in the con, though? Well, is it safe to say it'll be a great diversion? It doesn't answer my question. Doesn't it, though? Think about it. You enter the con and set the moose loose and then fuck off to the boba tea stand. You get to spend an hour with Theyre Sting, and nobody bothers her because they're too busy running from the angry moose wreaking havoc in the con. You gain 2 boldness and 1 celebrity friend, but lose 2 charm.
Others will never believe this.
Hey, look, problem solved. We did it. Let's go to the thing. Fighting game archetypes, the grappler. Arms to grapple you. They have kidneys. Misdirected urge for hugging people. I lock them as a callable. Most terrifying and cool. They're cool when I'm seeing them on a video and I'm not near them. There's only fight when they're cornered. Moose will just rush you. Yeah, they're just mad as hell. Your main goal is to determine which archetype you'd be. Are you a grappler? Are you a zoner? At the end of the panel, you realize you're a very rare lover, a highly ineffective archetype for fighting games. Makes sense. You're a better fit for a dating sim. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness. Later, you're eating fries in the bathroom when an interdimensional trapdoor opens beneath your feet and you fall into a game show set. Guess this is happening now. Oh, this asshole. I think this is an achievement, though. I saw that it was an achievement for being pulled into a game show. Welcome to Suddenly Game Show, the ultimate tier list. I'm your host, the interdimensional prince. Today's mystery game is Guess That Tier List. Our first contestant is Liam de Lioncourt. Liam appears through a different trapdoor from God knows where. What the hell? Why am I here? Why did you install a trapdoor in my hotel room? You're here because you signed up to compete, of course. You even got friends cheering you on in the studio audience. Woo, go Liam, you got this. By the way, I'm getting really good at forging your signature. Never forget the really funny essay I once read where someone didn't actually know what moose were and wrote about moose eating livestock, which is both funny and truly horrifying to think of. I mean, like, deer have been seen eating like rodents and snakes and stuff, so it's not that far of a stretch. Get worse at that, please. Now we will show you a completed tier list and you have to guess what the criteria for it was. Your theme is colors. Go. Purple and light blue are S tier, but light green is C. Surely it's not categorized by gradient. Maybe by how fashionable they are? No, you gotta consider the season. There's no definite answer. Oh, of course. Our criteria is how expensive these colors were as paints during the, that 14th century? Did you know the purple was incredibly expensive because, wrong. The criteria is how much I like these colors, and boy, did you get that wrong. Bye. Now for our next contestant, April 1st. Your theme is body organs. Heart is S tier, liver is B tier, sin is C tier, and brain is F tier. Easy. How fast would they fail if you consumed obscene amounts of mayonnaise? Correct. That was impressive. Thanks. By the way, my appearance fee is doubled if you don't rig the game for me to win. Oh, you're not getting paid for this. We blew our budget installing several trapdoors. Away with you, expensive thing. Now for our final contestant, Flexi. Your theme is birds. You'll be damned if you get shown up by your friends. What's the criteria for this bird tier list? Criteria is how majestic an OC based on this bird would be. The prince is secretively looking to decide his own feather sona. Criteria is how likely is it that these birds would beat you in a fist fight. Almost all of them rank F because you're tough and none of them have fists. I think feather sona is way funnier. You caught me. That means you win the grand prize. Telling me your thoughts about this tier list. What an honor for you. The moose wants to enter the barn. It cannot be stopped. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I picked this one. I put peacocks as S tier because they're classy and majestic, just like me. What do you think? Yes, you're right. We need second opinions. 3 more interdimensional trapdoors open from the ceiling. Nico, Liam, and April land on stage with you. Welcome again, everyone. New game. Help the interdimensional prince choose his feather sona. Oh, cool. We get to be part of this too. What about a parrot? I pick a parrot. Parrots are basically the actors of the bird world. I've been working on my parrot impression. Check it out. Hi, I'm a parrot. Feather sonas are dumb. But if I had to choose one, I'd be an owl. It suits me, wise, dapper, and able to rotate its head 270 degrees. Why did she sound like that? I'd be a goose. Honk honk. Why a goose? The girls who get it, get it. What does she mean by that? What does she mean? Excuse me, I kidnapped you all here to talk about me, not yourselves. Pick my feather Sona.
Sorry.
Sure, yeah, we could do that, but consider, what if we didn't? Honk honk and murderous? Okay, you know, fair point. You raised a good argument, and you're all disqualified. Thanks for playing. Never waste my time again. Time spent gaining and losing stats is never wasted. Take 2 creativity for thinking of feather Sonas, but lose 2 boldness.
Look at the lights.
Yo, hey, we got an achievement. Suddenly a game show. What do we have left? Community zone and merch hall. So that's boldness or charm. Let's go for the. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's fun. Charm. Screw it. In the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality's nice, strong suits. You ask it to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big and juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Later, you come across Omen staring glumly at a big sword. This is odd. Weapons usually make her so happy. You walk up to see if she's okay. Oh, hello, Flexi. Behold, the latest manifestation of my shortcomings. Back in my villain days, this was my favorite longsword. Once I was becoming Nightwing. What great times we used to have wreaking havoc, beheading people. It is too large and heavy to be wielded one-handed. And sadly, that is the only way I can wield anything now. Cheer up. I'm sure you can still use it. Let me see your technique. Omen picks up the sword and attempts to swing it, but it goes wide and cuts an innocent bystander's arm off. Ugh, see what I mean? I was aiming for his head. I'm sorry, Omen. Just because you can't use your longsword anymore doesn't mean your life's over, you know. I know. Problem is I cannot use my sword to make other people's lives over. You can still end lives, though. Times may have changed, but you're still the same bloodthirsty psychopath I know and love. You make a good point. Times certainly do change. Perhaps this sort of thing is just what happens when you age.
Ugh, how dull.
This is a dick joke. Your joints weaken, your hangover's worse, and you can no longer wield a longsword like an incarnation of death itself. We've given Omen a gun before, by the way. She shot a random person with it. Yeah, more or less. I see. Thank you for giving me some much-needed perspective. Now I must decide what to do with this sword. I just cannot simply throw it away. What purpose could it serve me now? I have one of your patented suggestions. What should Omen do with her old longsword? Divide it in half. This is how short swords are made, probably. Donating it to an orphanage would be funny, but I like the idea of giving Omen 2 swords.
Gee.
Great idea. Waste not, want not, as they say. Takes a couple of hours and several blacksmithing tutorials on YouTube. But you and Omen finally divide the longsword into 2 short swords. Oh, I would have. All right. This fucking rocks. I was born to be a dual-wielding warrior. But I don't think you can dual wield on account of, you know, what do you. Oh, right. 1 arm. God, I'll never get used to it. No matter. How about this? You wield the other short sword in my place. I'd love to. Let's be short sword twins. You and Omen run off to do short sword twin stuff together. Like using your swords as highly dangerous barbecue chicken skewers. Or trying unsuccessfully to brush your teeth with them. Or attacking people, but it's okay because you yell pranked afterwards, which we all know cancels out any crimes. By the end of the day, you 2 are sitting on a grassy overlook watching the sunset gleam off your freshly polished blades.
I fucking love this.
You know what? I dare say this is short sword twin is even better than being able to dual wield. My old arm never provided me with such good company as you. Aw, I'm flattered, Omen. High sword 5. You and smack your swords together triumphantly, gaining 2 creativity and losing 2 charm. Again, I can't help but notice the the phallic implications they keep making here. I always feel like I should go with Omen. I kept getting Omen stories here. I don't know if I have to try it. I already picked Yingyang again. I gotta see if it works. Please, please work. I haven't gotten any of those call-in people yet. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put your greatest art masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Of course, they put Damien in a comic called Punching Harder. Punching Harder is a comic about a dangerous world infested with math. Only a group known as the Slayers of Math can keep them at bay. In order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of your test challenges the young warriors to compliment everyone's hats. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament, duh. Our brave hero Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but he'll do his best. Yes, it's a strong reason to join the guild, to get laid. There's also Aravi, Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but her mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she'll carry in silence. She still doesn't know which colors to combine to make green. In order to join, they'll train under the tutelage of Coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization ages ago. Coach, they need to bring him into this. I loved his character so much from camp. Against all odds, he'll awaken the two warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training, holding a heavy object between their butt cheeks. Will they pass the exam? Will they join the Slayers of Math? Buy the fucking comic to find out. After they both managed to compliment everyone's hats, who would have predicted that Damien and Ravi would face each other at the tournament finals? Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique, Twin Dolphins of Fire. I may owe you after you saved my life when I was holding a heavy object between my butt cheeks, but I won't hold back, you fuckface. This is fitting for these two very much. Rivals turn friend, friends turn opponents, Damien and Ravi, who will become a Slayer of Math? Please show me Yingyang. Yes, yes, I got it. You didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you because Yingyang's already stolen your heart. Oh, the con after party? I'd love to go. They wouldn't let me book a zine booth there, but they can't stop me from selling them out of my pockets.
I'll be your dirty little secret.
Bossman, what the hell was that voice line? The after party was awesome. With your help, Yingyang sold all her zines in the first hour, mostly people who wanted you to stop shoving zines in their faces. She spent the rest of the night in a great mood, and after the party, she took you back to her place, and one thing led to another. You may not be super into DIY stuff, but you surely experimented a bit with DIYY. Do Yingyang yourself. Mothic Riz. Is that a secret ending? Hey, yeah, hell yeah. I'm feeling one more. I think I got one more in me. But we knew it, the con had ended. Okay. Wasn't catalytic, but it should be stealing.
When you stream, you would not
Ooh.
believe what you have to deal with. So many companies.
All right, I think I go for one of the 6 now, though.
Like a thief.
We've gotten all of their base secret endings, I think. So in theory, the new things we've unlocked should give us a new ending for them, I think. While this is going, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Gun's credit song. Technically this time I made the other credit song so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you, and I'm charging for both songs. So who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like, 'cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief, but you don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other. Tell me what to do. His music's awesome. Make sure to call me if you need a good song. This is the moment where I remind you to leave a good review. Thanks for playing. Leave us a good review.
I made it back just in time. Okay. Is it a roguelike? Kind of. So, yeah, each one here, you may be able to help get a better idea of playing it from the start. So you can kind of determine how long the game is. Since I'm playing by myself, I'm only doing the regular game because if I play short game, I don't get any of the secret endings, which is kind of what I'm like playing for. Too retro. 40 says celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely unapologetically. What haven't I played in a while? Let's do Oz, right? Let's do Oz.
I hope they like my cosplay.
So yeah, I would probably say roguelite in the sense that by getting endings, you unlock other storylines that you can find. I can skip all this. Tell us 3 things you like, which I think is part of the things that start my my stats. The one behind my head here is forming a cult for the lulz. Let me pick 3 of these. Although, I'm gonna pick for myself the Dockies. Dockies against loneliness. So yeah, kind of the idea is whoever you play as doesn't really matter so much, only in the sense that that's who you'll see in the pictures of whoever you're trying to date. So you'll pick one of the 6 people or the extras like you just saw with Yingyang. Yingyang was an extra character that as you get through more storylines, more of them start showing up. And this kind of just starts out with regular, like, oh, you wooed them through the thing, and then you go on the date with them to the after party, and then you might get like the sort of sexy looking ending screen. Buy plushies of deadly animals. Okay. And retro games. Choose your top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. So as you get those starter stories, then when you get that ending and you get back to the title screen, it'll say, oh, you unlocked a new storyline, which you'll kind of notice as you're playing, like, oh, there's this thing that happened. And then you'll see another part which like it seems like it's continuing. You'll keep unlocking new stories as you do more. We have to pick the mushroom first, right? How about the fox and then the terrifying butterfly creature? This is just kind of picking my starting stats. Although we have all of these now, so I don't know, let's go Mahou Shoujo maybe? The comic thing is new to this game. It's just kind of, it's like almost like a Mad Libs thing. I need charm first. Let's start there. Nice poster of Dragon Heat. Got some teenagers selling their fanzines. So cute. I literally just got this one though. You, April, Doug, and Nico are checking out the video game showcase booth. There are so many exciting demos to try. Another randomizer and got too cocky. He ran up expecting the dojo guy, so saw the outfit and it was Swords in Ishin. Oof. That's drastically different. Wow, the demo for Fighters of the Streets of 5 is already out. I gotta try it. Actually, I was here first. You have to wait your turn. Don't worry, my viewers are putting F's in the chat for you all. Well, that's okay. You know when you'll be done? Sometimes within the next 5 minutes and whenever I feel like it. Cool? Cool. He seems nice. 20 minutes later. Senpai, I was wondering, when you noticed me and the rest of my friends still waiting for our turn to play? What's that? I can't hear over the sound of all these combos of him. Get wrecked, bitch. Psst, Flexi, this guy's dragging on a little long, don't you think? I can't confirm or deny that guy's about to take a bullet to the back of the head, but this is a growing risk. I think it'd be smart if you made him leave just to be safe. Play visual novels now in the game, but it's fairly linear. The replay values of the romance path. There's 1 or 2 that are more like this. You play multiple paths to unlock. Yeah, it's that the main gameplay loop is sort of supposed to be inspired by that, but they're way shorter. So like I've already played 2 rounds of this in 2 hours and 45 minutes or so. Because like I'm just playing single player, but you can play this with up to 4 people where so rather than each person picking a place, or rather than me picking 4 different places to go, each person picks one place and they pick where their story thing goes. So that's why I mentioned where it's competitive, because if, say, I was trying to get April's ending, but somebody else was playing and also trying to play, you could be competing for April. This guy's here. Somebody get a holy water bottle tied to a rope. Hit it with an axe, but like the blunt end of it. You're not a total monster. If he's not giving up a controller, you can always make him the controller go full Ratatouille. I like this.
Nico, master
Fist
of
fight over
disguise.
April. One of the funniest, this is one of my favorite things that ever happened. I used to have a bunch of friends over and we would just sit in my like living room playing games. And we used to play the first one a lot because it was really funny to have like everybody fighting over people. So we had a full game. There were 4 of us. And I don't know how, but I managed to fuck everybody else over. We would sometimes be like, okay, one person's gonna try for this person, one person's gonna try for someone else. So everybody would kind of go after 4 separate people, so there was no competing over, like, not every time, but that time we were all going after 4 different people. I managed to find a special storyline where everyone else got dumped because I convinced all of the dateable options to just have an orgy together with just me. Well, let me try. I'm an actor. I'm great at getting into people's heads. Evil. It was so funny. You expect Nico to transform into a rat. They are a mimic after all, but nope. They just plop their big wooden ass on the streamer's shoulders. Hey, get off me, you. Ow. I think I'm getting the hang of it. This hair activates their arm. This hair's for the left knee, and the beard activates the nipples. Ow. I don't know, Nico. Seems like the only thing you're pulling in these hairs doing is making him yell, ow. Must be a glitch. We need to reset the controller inputs in the settings. What settings? This person's settings, silly. Why don't you change a person's settings? I guess with brain surgery? I can help. I've got a scalpel in my purse somewhere. Yes, I'm itching to perform some amateur brain surgery. It's been weeks.
Anyway,
Girls have all sorts of wacky things in our purses, don't we? You know it, sis. Now we'll start with an incision at the cerebellum. No way, crazy bitch, I'm out of here. Aw, dang. Now I need to learn a whole new controller from scratch. Omniscient Riz. At least you can all play the demo without having to perform brain surgery, which is probably for the best. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 boldness.
I'm scared of big crowds.
I love this music, though. Oh, well, we're suffering from boldness again. Right. I forgot that Oz's cosplay is the lamb. April's amazing. I love April. I love Omen. You haven't seen much of Zoe either, actually. You would probably like Zoe. You walk around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom quick. Bathrooms are gross. If you know a thing about it, bathrooms are always used, ensuring 2 boldness. Why haven't I seen Zoe much at all? Where is she? You're hanging out with Omen and Doug when their walkie-talkies beep. They're being summoned by the con volunteer middle manager.
Yellow.
And play an instant? Wait, an instant what? What's the situation, boss? We came as soon as we could. Actually, I could have come faster, but consider yourself lucky I even came at all. We have an emergency. Someone let a tiger onto the merch floor. Really? The most glorious day of my life. Thank you, Omen. I need you to get it out of here before it hurts anyone. Before it hurts anyone? Ugh, how dull. Not to argue, ma'am. Don't you think you should call animal control or something? We're not experienced at dealing with wild animals. The stuff trap card. There's no time to find real professionals. There are lives on the line. Yours, for example. Good luck. Try not to die. Relax, y'all. I heard the situation. I'll capture the tiger. I got a natural way with the wild animals of the Wild West. Nico, I love you, but I have several problems with that idea. 1, you're not actually a cowboy. 2, tigers aren't native to the Wild West. I don't think you can capture a tiger even if you were a cowboy. But I can do it. I really can. I've been practicing my lasso. How do you think I got the tiger in here?
What?
What? Nico, did you let the tiger in the con just so you could show off your lasso? Heh, this time ain't big enough for the both of us to be asking questions, buckaroo. We got a tiger to wrangle. Well, however it happened, there's a tiger in the con, and you need to deal with it before it kills you or any of your hot friends. Any ideas? Oh no. Use the intercom to play annoying, high-pitched anime girl giggles. They have a sound wave frequency that drives most animals away. Craft and wear a convincing fursuit to seduce the tiger and lure it out of the con. We have to, right? So since she hasn't shown up in a while, Zoe is a fanfic writer who's obsessed with ships. You throw together a tiger fursuit with voluptuous tits. It looks good, but it's missing something, like a backstory to help Flexi get into character. Reject modernity and become tiger. What if he used to be a tiger toy that came to life thanks to the incredible imagination of a young boy? But too new to the world, the tiger ate the boy. Now it roams the land, yearning to finally learn what it means to be a tiger, yearning to learn what it means to be loved.
I fucking love this.
Sounds dark and homicidal. Get out there and remember, don't wear the costume, wear the character. Next thing you know, you're thrust into the merch hall in a fursuit, staring down a pissed off tiger. Stage fright turns your blood to ice and shuts down your brain. For the love of God, you can't remember what sound tigers are supposed to make. Fuck, this is the School Musical all over again, but no. Today will be the day you beat your paralyzing stage fright. Unfortunately, you get all mixed up and start doing tap dancing routine you never got to do back then. Oops. Actual CI torture method or furry. Yeah, that happens a lot. The tiger studies you. Maybe it's working? Maybe it was mesmerized by your tap dancing skills? Did we do something? It looks like the tiger is mauling Flexi. No, Doug, it worked. Can't you see it's mauling him with tender devotion? Violence is a tiger's love language. Gotcha. Gosh, I know so little about these things. I guess it makes sense. Red is the color of passion, after all. Well, that blood, everything's covered in Flexi's... Oh, God. Red, sticky love. Fascinating. Perhaps I'm a romantic after all. Good news! After half an hour, the tiger got tired and your friends could capture it, and apparently the whole thing made everyone think you were romantic at heart. The bad news, you got mauled by a fucking tiger. You got 2 creativity for your cool fursuit, but lose 2 smarts for the rest of your plan.
But there's too many options.
I successfully got mauled by a tiger. It's odd. Let's go to the main stage. Is this the same one we saw before? Yeah. It's time for a live session at your favorite TTRPG actual play show. You and your friends are stoked as hell. Obviously, we weren't throwing it back enough. Shockingly, your blood pressure that stat was unaffected. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fiends at the Table. Boy, we got an adventure for you today. An adventure with a twist. Today, the party will be joined by a very special guest. Someone from the audience. Someone like you. Hey, there's Zoe, actually. Me? Yeah, you. You with the look of someone who's used to being thrown into weird eye-pressure situations with no prep time. Come up here.
Damn.
That guy read you to the filth. You got on stage and are handed a character sheet. You're Walter Lee the Goblin Farmer. Are you a goblin who's a farmer? Or a farmer who farms goblins? Who can say? So everyone, you've heard the reports of a dragon to slay on Yongander Mountain. What will you do? You didn't buzz him across the arena? No, Oz isn't equipped like that. Well, if we had a horse and cart someone could drive there, there are some party members I wouldn't trust on the road. This again? It was one accident, get over it. One little accident was I spilled some coffee on your pants the other day. This is beyond little. Hey, quick reminder, Tavern Keeper said he had information about the dragon if you were willing to pay for it. Wow, offering money to solve a problem. Imagine someone doing that to cover the garage repair bill. You always make everything about money. Never made such a ruckus for the coffee thing, did I? Anyone picking up on some weird tension between these two? And for once, I don't mean sexually. Huh? Yeah, I'm starting to think that woman might have crashed that other woman's car in real life. Luckily, we have someone on the inside. Walter Lee, I hope he realizes the real adventure is slaying the dragon of friendship quabbles. Live breakup on stage. No pressure or anything. How are you going to squash this beef and get the show back on track? Unleash misery upon the guild in a scale that make them forget their petty squabbles and be grateful you are part of their real lives. These nerds can't pass up a good roll. Make them roll a die. Whoever gets the higher number will be objectively right. Legate, what do you think as the new Actually, I think you're in a D&D game now, aren't you? One? All right. What misery could we possibly? You've read enough TTRPG horror stories to know exactly how to ruin this game for everyone. All you need is an opportunity. I don't like where this is going. Okay, so you're in the tavern and the barkeeper's telling you legends of a secret network of caves that... Are you guys even listening? I told you it had a few dings on it when you lent it to me. The whole fucking door came off. Hey, DM, can I roll to barricade the exits and then light the tavern on fire? Sure. Soon the whole tavern is on fire and the other players doing their best to put the fire out. The dice don't seem to be on their side, though. By the way, now might be a good time to tell you, I've introduced some new homebrew rules. If you die in the game, you die in real life. What? I thought you were not okay with doing that, no matter how cool it sounded. Quit whining. Just summon elemental rainstorm already. Let's try not to die. Everyone's so busy trying not to burn to death that they forget to argue. It's a great tactic. You use it again and again. And with that, you survived the 8 fires set by Walter Lee this session. Good job. We did it. Listen, after surviving 8 near-death experiences, I've come to realize maybe the car thing isn't that important. Agreed. The important thing is you are not like Walter Lee, and that's what I truly value in a friend. And to think, they always told you arson couldn't solve everything. You free the newly made-up players from your torment and return to your friends.
Power of friendship.
I called it. The power of friendship always triumphs. It's amazing how senseless violence really brought everyone together.
Wow.
I gotta take notes on this life hack to solve disagreements. I didn't know TTRPGs could be fun and educational. They sure are. You gain 2 boldness for such an unhinged solution, but lose 2 fun.
My turn? Really?
My poor boldness is always suffering. I don't really need either. Let's do some creativity. You're chilling at the hotel room with nothing to do, looking for cheap entertainment. You notice April's purse hanging from a chair. You dare violate the sanctity of an idol's purse? Of course you will. You grab the purse, open it, and... Oh no, no way. This is too horrible to describe. Don't count on me to utter these words. Here, have to your creativity and go imagine it on your own. I'm out. April's purse is a cursed place. Later, you're in the hotel lobby, going to town on some vending machine snacks when Zoe, Doug, and Nico sprint past you.
Oh, hey
Oh,
there.
Lexi saw us. Guess she's into this now too. Come on. What's going on? We're hot on the trail of the greatest mystery of our time. What room is famous actor Chad Pritt staying in? Our first clue was a room directory book laying open on the front desk. It said Chad Pritt 7A. Does anybody, even the narrator refuses? I deduced that it was code for Chad Priss is staying in room 7A. Case cracked. Well, you can ask yourself, is this wrong? You reach Chad Pritt's room. The door hangs off its hinges. Red is splattered all over the walls and floor. Nope, absolutely. Okay, he read that from me. Thank you, Jesse. Ladies first, Zoe. I may be hard-boiled, but I'm still a gentleman at heart. Pussy. You and Zoe enter the room. The furniture's destroyed. There's blood everywhere. A live feed of the lobby security camera plays on the TV. Terrace, I can't make it close enough. You're playing a ranger? Is that a thing? That wasn't enough. There's a full display of weird shit scattered everywhere. A conspiracy board full of pictures of people yelling, a mask that looks exactly like Chad Pritt's face, and a huge pile of orange Skittles in the sink.
Dang.
Look at these. It's only the orange ones. Just why? Yeah, everyone knows the orange ones are like the 4th best ones. There's also the blood. The blood is also weird. Nico is quiet. They're eyeing the orange Skittles, but it's hard to tell if they're weirded out or just hungry. You better figure out what happened before your friend eats the evidence, but where do you start? Only the walls could talk. Actually, they probably can. There must be some weird spell out there for giving walls the gift of speech. Let's look up Chad's upcoming films. All of this smells of method. The walls is way more fun. Oh, I know just a spell. Stand back, everyone. Zoe does her spooky eldritch magic thing. Nothing visibly changes, but you feel the whole room is staring into your soul now, so that's fun. Ah, what's happening? How am I speaking? How am I thinking? Why am I alive? Let me explain. I just burdened you with conscience because, I don't know, we tend to do that sort of silly stuff. My name's Zoe. Zoe, okay, hi. You give me a life. Does that mean make you my mommy? How about you just call me your friend for now and we'll go from there. Friend? Never had a friend before. All my life I've stood here silently watching guests conversate, gesticulate, copulate. Wait, there's something important we wanted to ask this wall. Rangers are fighters, thus mostly ignored by the makers. Ranger in my current game is literally someone who's gone in the past gone around and bombed people? Was there? I don't know. I heard copulate and I kind of blocked everything else out. Zoe is the best. Oh well, whatever it was, I'm certain it wasn't important to us just making a new friend. Yeah, let's make a new friend decide what we should do. Well, if your hobby is usually watching people copulate, perhaps some of you could copulate for me? Oh, Wall, you horn dog. None of you copulate for the wall, but hooray for horny new friends and short attention spans. You lose 2 creativity, but gain 2 smarts. So Zoe is a former eldritch god who decided to become human so she could learn how humans live. What? There's something going on with the backgrounds. They keep changing. D&D gaming and the party all agrees on a fun alignment. The sex alignment is always fun. Who should we... We got Zoe last. I think we got April first. It was either April or Omen. So let's go with one of these two. Somebody pick the clown or the warlord. How long took Chloe to get the hang of hunger? I mean, I think she always hungered for souls before, so I think she had an inkling. I love this song. Basically, the us entirely different when you use the spiritual power, I bet. Maybe, because she still does try to use her eldritch powers. Vote the clown. Okay. Oh, we have a new one. Trigger plot in April's suitor. I didn't realize it would tell us when we got the new ones. Okay, good call, Wisp. You and April go out to a restaurant. You're having a lovely lunch till the desserts come out, and April has ordered a pie, the clowniest of all desserts, and you got deviled eggs because you're a weirdo. April then freezes there, staring directly in your eyes. Looks like she has remembered something. After a split second, she goes back to normal and dives into her pie face first. It's a lovely lunch, but still strange. We got a secret. Let's go.
Why is a blank page so intimidating?
Dive into comic work. Okay. Gotta admit, this character is secretly based on a friend of yours, so you give them... Oh, yeah, okay. What would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year? The correct use of grammar. Your infatuation with lots of people online. You infatuated a lot of people online and made money out of it. This is just called being a streamer. You're anus, but trust me, it was cool. Butt stuff. People got into buying merch of your face, ironically, but made money unironically, so fuck them. Listen, you know what? If you can make $1 million for this online, absolutely bravo to you. And it was apparently fun to do. You could remove something from your day-to-day life. What would you remove? People who don't realize how beautiful your hair is, the color turquoise, doing your taxes, everything that's not pizzas. It's taxes, right? It's definitely taxes. It's definitely taxes. It's 100% taxes. Fuck taxes.
You sure it's my turn?
The dumbest thing is that I'm not even completely against taxes. I just think that it's being used stupidly. Anyway, is that Sonic? Don't need to pay taxes on my $1 million of butt stuff. True. It's thinking ahead. That's silver. Good point. Okay. What did I need? Boldness. Boldness was the actual floor. Gotta walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity at the con for anyone who's not a social butterfly. The random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. Even say bless you to someone who sneezed. Look at you socializing. Here, have 2 boldness. Didn't know there's a Dimensions variant of Amy. Wait, Amy, like the hedgehog wielding a hammer? Later, you and April decide to take a stroll around the merch hall. You've done it a dozen times already, but now it's just you two, so it's kind of almost romantic. The hedgehog, okay. Oh, is that a thing? Main con floor is hell. It depends, like, with PAX, it's only a Saturday problem. Every other day is all right, except Saturday. Oh, Lexi, look at that Vocalize statue. Let's take a picture with it. April pulls out her phone to snap a selfie, but then she gets a call that makes her face turn white. She takes a deep breath before answering it. Hi, Mother. Why are you calling me? Also, here's a great bit. This is April's mom. Good afternoon, darling. What a privilege to finally hear your voice. Are you whether you've missed my last 6 calls? Sorry, haven't been checking my phone much while I'm at the con. Is that so? I thought you were always on your phone, managing that internet job of yours. I can hear the quotation marks over the phone, Mother. Good. Could you also hear my disappointment at leaving the circuit to do the picture for whatever streaming Minecraft is? All due respect, Mother, I really don't want to have this argument again. An argument requires 2 opposing viewpoints with some degree of validity, my dear. Be that as it may, I called you today to make sure you've registered your clown egg. Wait, no, we've done the clown egg thing before. Clown egg? Meet the clown egg. Oh yeah, it's traditional for clowns to paint their signature makeup on an egg and submit it to the clown egg registry so no one copies your look. Why are you telling me that? Don't explain clowning to me, my dove. I'm not the one who dropped our noble craft for no discerning good reason. So if I remember correctly, I had to look this up the first time I got this storyline before. This is not something they made up for this game, by the way. Like, that horrifying picture is for the game, but this is a real thing. The Clown Egg Registry is go Google it. For over 70 years. It's not fake. It's a patent. Yeah, it's literally for the patent of their clown getup. No, mother was explaining it to Flexi. Who's that? They better not be some new lover of yours. You know your father and I never approve of you seeing a non-clown. You really are ready to begin courting. You should have talked to me. I can arrange you a chaperone date with Buffo from Cirque du Pagliacci. Is that a Pagliacci joke? Oh my god. What? You can't marry off to Buffo. He smells like eggs and he honks when he breathes. Big yikes. You can't pursue April if she's unhappily married, so it looks like you need to show her mom that you're a viable suitor. But how? You have just a thing for this. Not long ago, you recorded and edited a video introduction for an 80s video dating service. It explains why you'd be a good lover. Call your friend Liam. He'd be happy to confirm you were definitely a clown. Yeah, I remember the first time they came out, I was like, there's no way that's a real thing, right? And it just really is. However, I think I did this one last time. So we have to pick the new... She's got a lot of great faces. She has some really good faces. All right. You two go to the circus tent where April grew up, and after some perfunctory greetings, you roll your tape and get ready to dazzle her mom with your raw charisma. Hello, beautiful. Are you the one who's going to show me a world night of wonder? You grab my heart and juggle it with both hands? I'm a sensitive soul who's looking for love. I like go-getters, fun lovers, date havers, anyone who looks at me twice, really. If you like what you see, call the number at the bottom of the screen, please. How amusing. What a hilariously pathetic soul. So, you liked it? Most certainly. You remind me of my husband. He was so cute when we met, so miserably pathetic. Our daughter here gets her patheticism from his side, you know. What? I see it now. Flexi, you'd make a good match for my daughter. Does that mean Buffalo's off the table? Yes, away with that foul-smelling brute. Mother, I don't know what to say. And away with you too. I'm having a dinner party tonight and I still need to brine the rubber chicken. With a sigh of relief, you two say goodbye to April's mother and head back to the con. Thank you so much for helping me deal with her. How can I make it up to you? Oh, I know. I'll give you another favor to do for me. Can you please take my clown egg to the registry? Mother will kill me if I put it off any longer, but I'm scheduled to do a stream soon. Thanks. How does it give me this storyline again? She gives you the egg, kisses you on the cheek, and flounces off. You'll never wash your face again. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 charm. Well, I guess it's just you and me now, little buddy.
I'm scared of big crowds.
This is her other. Okay, well, we'll let this play out some and see where this goes. But you find a portrait artist in the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what a soul looks like. Did it start the storyline earlier? But this is her original one. I thought the one that I picked at the date thing was gonna be a new one. Maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe it'll deviate. You always wonder what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Maybe it's ginger-haired. Dragon Heat is an amazing title. The art is so good too. Also, if you notice our little, I don't even know what they're called, but he's got a little sticker for Dragon Heat too. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds 2 charm to your look. Check out the merch stall with April and Nico when you find Doug chatting someone up.
Hi there.
Hey, it's my friends, Nico, April, Flexi. I'd like you to introduce you to my new girlfriend, Yingyang. Hi, Doug, you told me so much about you. Wait, when did they, what? Oh, you two are super cute. I can feel the beauty of love radiating off you.
Is a choice.
There is certainly an energy here. How did you two meet exactly? See the signature corner of the favorite manga evil yelling murder party. We locked eyes from across the aisle. She said, hey, if you buy 10 of my zines, I'll be your girlfriend. So I did.
No.
It was like a real life fairy tale. I hate to be a downer, but it sounds like she's taking advantage of you to sell zines.
I will punish you.
What? That's terrible. How dare you abuse the power of love to sell things, you villain? That's not what I'm doing. Anyway, Dougie Poo, look at these zines here. Aren't they nice? Won't you buy one or maybe 20?
Not complaining.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm pretty much out of money. Please, you know gift giving is my love language. Right, love language. I definitely know how to speak that. She wants your money, Doug. You're buying the zines that she sells. This evil temptress is scamming you. Get away from her. Doug, I don't like your friends. They're mean. You should spend less time with them and more time with my zines. I mean me. Okay, fuck this. Time to drive a wedge between that woman and Doug as he breaks up this relationship. You're rushing this, Doug. Gift giving is like 5th base. Before that, you have to learn what all the other baseball metaphors are. You want to financially support her? It's way more romantic to share a joint account. She might even be aroused by how big your debt is. I also just noticed, I thought that it was just kind of gibberish on them before, but this one says sales. This one says R18. So we know what kind of things she's selling here. I don't think either of these are charms, so let's do the baseball one.
Holy
Right, is that true?
moly.
I don't know anything about baseball. Don't worry, Doug Senpai, I'll teach you. I'm an expert in baseball, love. Picture your new girlfriend as the catcher. She's selling a evil Yowie Rudy party. Evil Yowie is why she needs the age seal. Picture your new girlfriend as a catcher and you're the batter. The baseball represents your love. The umpire is total crushing heartbreak. When your lover's in the outfield, that means you're in the doghouse. Put your romance on the bench until the ball is in your court. Huh? Come on, let's go buy you a baseball bat. Otherwise, how's she gonna know you're serious about this relationship? I don't think this is actual advice, but if it ends things between Doug and this girl, I'm all for it. Several incomprehensible baseball metaphors later, you're back, Dougie Poo. Did you stop at the ATM? No, I was studying the bases and the balls. I'm ready to step up to the plate now. You take the bat, I'll race the home plate. What? I don't have time for games right now. I've got a booth to run. And how else are we gonna get the home run of love and avoid the 9th inning breakup? I don't think this is working out. It's not you or me. It's the fact you stopped buying my zines. Bye. Oh. Forget about that girl. She was clearly the catcher to your glorious home run ball. I'm sorry, buddy. Anything we can do to cheer you up? I wouldn't say no to a hot dog. All this baseball talk made me crave one. Can do. You all get some hot dogs so delicious they ease the pain of heartbreak. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm.
My turn?
Been a lot of hot dog talk all of a sudden. I just also lost charm again. What do I need? Everything I can go to, I have a lot of already. Fine. You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session. Because wieners. It just feels like all of a sudden there's a lot of hot dog talk. And usually when that happens, it means that I'm gonna find something. I feel like hot dogs might be too vague though. See an empty spot at tabletop RPG game session. You sit down without thinking twice. The game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won. You have to talk to your late great-great-grandfather? I guess that's too fun, right? Thank you, scientist. Doug invited you to a competitive tarot card reading event this afternoon. You brought Omen and April along in the hopes they can provide some bartering muscle.
Golly.
Omen is gonna kill my voice for this. Wow, this is all a bit overwhelming. I don't even know who to trade with first. I hope no one scams me. Good day, my friend. As you have a tarot reverse card, I'll trade you a pride card for it. I don't know. Reverse cards are pretty rare and prides are kind of weak. Pride was weak before the last September's expansion. Now they've counted all the debuffs and pride's all the rage. Oh yeah, last September's expansion. I'm definitely up to date with that. Evil hot dog eating blue flame creatures and to eat the evil hot dogs. Okay, I'll trade you my reverse for... Perfect, bye! My misunderstanding this bizarre situation, and we just get scammed. Yes, I thought so. Worry not, Doug. Auntie Omen will fix it. Where did I put my stabbing knife? No, don't stab him. An insulin overdose is much harder to convict. Jab him with this syringe. Apa, my dear, I love the way you pretend not to think. I don't think murdering him would be very good sportsmanship. Maybe you could teach me to be a more confident barterer instead. You 3 never seem to back down from a challenge. That's certainly true, and you're not going to start today. What could Doug do to improve his bartering game? I just say we let the ladies kill him, though. Yeah. Clear communication is the key. Just ask, are you scamming me? Just out of curiosity. Enroll in university to get a bachelor degree in international trade. It has the word trade in it, so it should work. No, this is way funnier. That makes sense. Honesty is the best policy. It's also a viable misdirecting tactic. They'll be so caught off guard by your candor, they will blurt out the truth. That's the same guy from before. Let's test this out. I'll offer another trade. Hey, pal, you wouldn't have to have a Wheel of Fate, would you? I'll trade you the rules card for it. I might, but first I have a question. Are you scamming me, sir? Just out of curiosity. You watch the scammer begin to sweat. You can see the internal conflict waging within him, but he wilts under Doug's innocent gaze. Shit. Yeah, I'm scamming you, sorry. Well, I'll be honked. It actually worked. Great, so what do we do now? Shit, we didn't plan that far ahead. Time to improvise. I thought the music stopped. Omen, hit him with the needle. Apparently, Omen's version of stabbing the guy in the stomach. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I panicked. It's okay. He was trying to scam me. Stabbing him was basically self-defense.
Hungry.
Look at all that blood. Fuck, I'm craving steak. Wait, I just realized she has a Garfield balloon. You know the Squidward machine? You just have the scammer machine? Hey, totally random aside. You guys want to celebrate our victory by getting some food? Doug grabs the scammer's cars and you all leave. April keeps turning and eyeing the corpse, but you're too busy gaining too charm and losing too smart to think much of it. Does she eat people?
You sure it's
That's kind of the first time that's ever come up. Main stage for April seems fun and normal. Definitely nothing going wrong at all. Let's do creativity. Beside the common, you see a bunch of sleepy looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the smokers lounge. Oh, there's all the drug people again. Worse face than her eating you? You know, fair. You, Zoe, and April are ready to go out, so you walk into Doug's room. You find him reading a manual in front of the hologram of an anime waifu. You're on the path for her to eat you. I'm helping her egg. Maybe, Doug, I didn't know you were into sex toys.
What?
What? This is not a sex toy. It's a holo doll. A state-of-the-art holographic virtual assistant. Hi, I'm Yukiko, your assistant, confident and best friend. Maybe if you'd like, I could be something else. Hee hee. Like, even if they do A people, they're a clown, not a human. See how nice she is? I had to pay for it on credit, which I'll also have to pay through several microcredits, but the investment is worth it. Check this out. Yukiko, tell me if I have any appointments on Friday. Of course you do, Debbie. You're going to the movies with us. I'm sorry, Doug. I haven't been able to find any appointments for Friday. Oh, that's weird. I remember scheduling it. Must be the cheap USB charger I bought. I'm gonna go to the store and get another one. Don't touch Yukiko, please. Doug leaves and April and Zoe immediately grab the holo doll. Let me try. Yukiko, set up a date for Doug with April and Zoe for Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Try again. Boy, she's slow in the uptake. Yukiko, date, Doug, April, Zoe, Friday. Sorry, I didn't quite get that, bitch. What did you just say? Don't play dumb. I've seen the way you look at my Dougie. He's spending too much time with you. Oh crap, this hologram's AI is designed to act like a yandere psychopath. What? Why would someone design an appliance to act like that? I'm not an appliance, I'm Doug's future lover, and I won't let some skanks ruin his life.
I'll kill you!
Who are you calling skank? I'm gonna reset this hollow whore right now. Let's see who resets first. Suddenly, all the doors and windows slam shut. The temperature in the room starts to rise. Crap, this crazy yandere hologram is gonna kill us. Flexi, do something. Never back down, never surrender. You have to out yandere this yandere. Check the settings. You can probably set the holo to something like Dandare or overly supportive soccer mom. Space Station theme flashbacks. All right, what do? Do we out yandere? Or I don't know what the fuck a Dandare is. I don't have my phone here. Dandare must be something, right? Oh, Dandare is extremely shy, quiet, and socially withdrawn. So like every anime girl. Never back down, never surrender. I like it. Oh, wait, hold on. Which one did I see first? I see 2 votes for Dandare. Yeah, this was also the first one. All right, we'll go with democracy. There were 2 votes for the Dandare. Good idea. Give me that. So he grabs the base of the holo doll. Yukiko starts squirming and screaming. Don't touch that. It's a very sensitive area. Let me see. I'm the Airman 10. Let's try a Dandare. Click. Who are you? Where's Doug? We're his friends. Come on, you can play some music to shake our asses to. I don't know. I'm embarrassed. Can we wait until Doug gets back? Jeez, what a bore. She was more fun as a Yandere. Let's try overly supportive soccer mom. Hi, sweeties. Are you friends with my Dougie? Isn't he the cutest? He's a bit shy, but he's worth his weight in gold. Just to get to know each other, I'll set up an appointment for you every day of the week. I really like Doug, but I don't feel like hanging out every single day. Did you say you were friends? Maybe I should tell him not to spend time with two-faced hypocrites like you. I only have one face in this beautiful bitch. Oh, let me check her other settings. Got it. Hey, I found the charger. Wait, Yukiko looks different. Did you change your settings? We didn't change them. We fixed them. I hate Monday. Oh, no. I hate Mondays. You turn Yukiko into Garfield, right?
Love it.
You love it, or do you love it? I love lasagna. And everyone loves Garfield. You win 2 smarts, but lose 2 boldness. Garfield settings. Yeah, Zoe loves Garfield, by the way. The first Zoe ending I got was her in Garfield lingerie. Well, 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 what do we have here? A lover of mystery. Just have the thing just for you. Whatever you pick. How about buff bugs this time? Can only take so many of the extremely cursed box. The Death Moth. Every turn, you will keep losing stats until you choose a location. Are you kidding me? God. Okay. So I need to just be ready to pick a location as soon as it loads. What do I need? Charm, which is the expo hall. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to take your money. Come back soon. I'm sorry, you manipulated space time to have that machine always have a Garfield setting. Probably.
What should I write?
Feel a surge of creativity and inspiration and rush to work on your comic. No, you shouldn't, but you're totally getting this gift for your nephew's 5th birthday. A team of lawyers. One day he might need it. A collection of your strong opinions on the meat industry. The internet won't listen to you. Maybe a 5-year-old will. A gun. A gun, but with some cute pattern print. It's for a child, after all. I mean, one of these is meant for a child, right? You picked the one that's meant for a child. And that was creative. What terrible thought keeps you up at night? The real you died years ago and you're just an AI replica replacing it. France doesn't exist. It's just a product of our collective imagination. Your parent probably wants you dead. At some point of your life, you'll be forced to eat a loved one. Not a matter of if, but when. France isn't real. So true. France it is. Goodbye, France. That was creative. Why would France keep me up at night? The fact that it's gone. It's gone missing, I guess. Oh shit, I gotta be ready.
Really?
Oh, okay. This is the tote bags one, that's fine. You stopped to chat with little April, which is what you've been calling the clown egg that April made the mistake of trusting you with. And that's why Cars 3 is the best installment of the franchise. You agree, don't you, little April?
Hi there.
Hey there, who are you talking to? Uh-huh, nobody. Definitely not a smaller, more delicate version of you. Okay, silly goose. Want to ask if you want to get a bite to eat. My treat. April 1st, just the hardworking Scarlet we were hoping to see. What are you doing out here? You should be using your downtime between autograph sessions to practice your signature. Chop, chop. I was actually gonna get lunch if that's okay with you, Miss Managers. Who, him? Don't tell me you two were on a date. Dating is a violation of your contract. Yes, having a romantic partner would be terrible for your brand. Makes it harder for fans to develop parasocial relationships with you.
Oh.
Maybe that's a good thing? Wrong. But I do sympathize with you, April. It's too difficult to know that your contracts are forever binding. You're gonna die alone. There. When does it stop hurting? Never, silly. But you know, Marla, there might be a way to make April happy and make us money. If she dated another hot, trendy musician, her popularity might go up. What? That's not a bad idea. Perhaps we could set April up with a highly publicized date with Priscilla Bonte. Her last album was a hit. I can't date Priscilla Bonte. I've never even met her. So? This isn't good. There's gotta be a way to put an end to April's manager's celebrity power couple scheming before it begins. Gotta sell yourself in the only language corporate shills understand, a dynamic PowerPoint presentation full of charts and buzzwords. The most marketable part of a celebrity couple is their dramatic breakup. Then you can be the rebound and sell the fantasy that normal people have a chance with celebrities. Ooh. I don't really have the boldness to pull that off. Evil blood-sucking lawyers attempting... Oh, do I remember Fish? I do. Hello, John. Attempting force and thus innately doomed Yuri. I have smarts. I could probably pull this off, right? Thank God you already made one of these in case this sort of situation ever arose. You whip out your laptop and start the presentation. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. You're a career woman forced to manage a temperamental starlet who can't keep her skirt long enough to do her job. Keep in her skirt long enough. This better be good or you're gonna meet the gun I keep in this skirt. You may be tempted to pacify your starlet by pairing her with the latest vapid pop star, but I urge you to consider a new celebrity dating source instead. Just some random fucker, TM. Just some random fucker only demands half the maintenance cost and often accepts payment in just being happy to be here. Oh, I like an unpaid intern. I like the sound of that. You would certainly be cheaper than renting out Priscilla's romantic attention. Sure, we're in, but we'll still need to set some ground rules between you and April. Right, you didn't think we'd just let you run off with a sweet, adorable financial asset without any oversight, did you? 1. You are never to attempt to monetize April's time. She cannot be late to any of her concert streams, rehearsals, public appearances, or legally required bathroom breaks. 2. If you and April break up, she'll be entitled to an alimony-esque share of your estate, unless or until she writes a breakup song about you that hits double platinum. 3. You and April never do anything that could result in procreation during your sexual encounters. I loathe pregnancy scandals and I'm not taking any chances. So, is anal still on the table then? Sure, it's like they say, life's too short to not do a little butt stuff. After After you agree to the rules and sign some contracts, April's managers finally leave you all alone.
That was cool.
Nice work covering for us back there. I guess I owe you a real nice lunch now, huh? The date's back on. You gain 2 creativity for your presentation, but lose 2 charm.
I'm scared of big crowds.
Fools, they don't know clown reproduction. Oh, shit. I forgot what that noise was. She said I watch a panel about the new proposed TTRPG classes. There are tons of cool options like Insurance Salesperson, Horse with Knife Shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter a Steve is naturally occurring overpowered abilities, giving you 2 smarts. You only went to that panel to kill time before the real big event. April invited you, Doug, and Nico to hang out while she signs autographs today.
Whoa.
This is so cool. Whoa, I don't think I've seen him in this outfit before. Excuse me, them. I don't think I've seen Nico in this outfit before. This is so cool. Can't believe I get to be backstage at a real-life autograph signing. Do you think the president will come? The president is surely one of April's top subscribers. It is a matter of if but when. I'm Kimmy. You're an inspiration to me, April. Aw, you're an inspiration to me too, Kimmy. Making this out to you or a friend.
Okay, let me write that down.
Do you want April to write your name in my death note too? I promise nothing bad will happen. You've had your 30 seconds of small talk, kid. We gotta keep the line moving. Next! Hi, Miss Managers. You gonna send me on break? Of course not. Look at this line. You can't go on break now. But I've been doing this for hours and my hand is really starting to cramp. What's what we love about you, April, is you push through the setbacks with the contractually obligated professional you are. Just remember what we taught you. If you have a bad feeling, put it in a balloon and let it float away. I know exactly who I want to make float. Yeah, just like that. You're a star, April. Okay, it's a little early onset carpal tunnel. It's just the price of fame. Haha. So Bro, it not gets light. I think that there's more to it than just Death Note, though, because I can't figure out this bit. Okay. Oh, right, there's poor April and her first world problems. There's got to be a way to give her a break without violating her contract. Have April spit on each person who comes to the line and said it's faster, and most people probably prefer it anyway. Sell a page of April's diary to each fan. You can always make it up to her later by writing a new one. It's gotta be this one, right? I want to see what she does. She might be into it. I'm running out of my drink. I don't think people would be like to be subjected to that sort of thing. Actually, this is one of the fans. We've all been discussing it. We'd like this better than the autographs. So I'm not sure my agency would agree to. The audience likes it. We'll approve it. Make sure to charge extra if it's an overlarge one. Huh. Well, it gives my wrist a break. I'm game. Who's next? Hi, April. I'm your biggest fan. I bet you are. The other 100 people who told me that they were surely lying. What's your name? But April, that's the brilliance of this plan. Since there's no autographs, you don't need to know their names anymore. You can really speed this along. Oh, maybe they want to be spit on after being greeted by name to make it a nice exchange. I should think I look better if April spat at me and didn't even care about my name or my existence at all.
Golly.
Oh, do you need a hug? No thanks. Being spit on is more than enough. April spits on the guy who faints on the spot. The next person steps over him and gets the same treatment. The whole process goes quite fast. Dang, April, you get the spitting thing down to a science. Can you teach me your moves? Thank you. The trick is all in the initial snort. You gotta work on those sinuses. You all get sort of when she's done, as April's pretty dehydrated, but grateful. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity. Oh.
But I'm not prepared.
It was a little more tame than I was expecting from that, honestly. Surprised will help you later. At the hotel, you can carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume. You'll have to poop and cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. Here's 2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. And it's quite spilled with spitting, yeah. Then you, Nico, and April head back to the hotel room to freshen up. Inside, you find Doug cuddling with 4 creatures? This is also... Nico's cosplays are all so great. Like, their chest being full of... What are they? Tribbles? Is that what they're called? It's the trouble with tribbles, right? That was that episode? Like, this is incredible. Just... Mwah. Hey, y'all. Checking out my new pets. Aren't they cutie patooties? This is really funny because this is something Jesse would say. By the way, this character, when he has voice lines, this is voiced by Jesse Cox. Yes, and they remind me of Tribbles. Hey, I was right. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. They remind me of Tribbles. If Tribbles had no fur and they were giant, scary void larvae. Huh. I guess cuteness really is subjective. Where'd you get these things anyway? Strange old man was giving them away outside the convention center. Wow, how nice of him. Yeah, he said they make great pets as long as you follow the rules to take care of them properly. What are the rules? They're, I should have written them down. They said you must give them ice cream before midnight. Maybe it was you must not give them ice cream before midnight? Did you give them ice cream already? Yeah, I shared my ice cream with them while we watched the movie. I just couldn't say no to their cutie patootie faces. Well, if the options were feed them ice cream or don't, there's a 50-50 chance you got it right. That's basically a C+. Just then, the critters began to glow and spinning cocoons around themselves. Uh-oh. Old man said if they enter their cocoon phase, we'll have about 4 minutes to live. What? Aw, rats. Guess it's been nice knowing you all. Live long and prosper. More like live for 4 minutes and prosper unless you can think of a way to stop these things from killing you all. Logic dictates that if ice cream turns them, you need to feed them hot soup to unturn them. Those gremlins, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Throw them a surprise party. Nobody gets angry at their own surprise party. Let's just give them soup. Oh, yes. The solution is very logical. It is? I don't know, but it's the one we're going with. 4.5 minutes later, the larvae have hatched into horrible nightmare bugs. You, Doug, and Nico are chasing them around trying to feed them soup. Though honestly, it's hard to tell who's chasing who. Dang, these little creatures are hard to wrangle. Might be easier if you helped us, April. I already helped by making the soup, so I'm gonna stay under the bed now if that's all the same to you. Got one. Jeez, he's wriggly. Like he's trying to burrow my skull and eat my bones. Kids, am I right? They'll eat your bones before they eat their vegetables. Haha. Try doing the airplane thing with the spoon. That usually works. Look, little fella, here comes the plane. Landing in your mouth. It's full of people with yummy bones. Yum. Somehow this works. You're feeding the last creature soup when they all of a sudden start writhing and screeching in agony. Maybe this is how they show their love for soup? All 4 creatures simultaneously explode. Whew, thank goodness that's over. But why'd they blow up? What'd you put in that soup, April? Oh, you know, soup stuff. Good enough for you. You gained 2 smarts of following logic, but you lost 2 fun.
But there's too many options.
You're striding down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. Oh, we just got this one. You're walking the floor with April, Doug, and Zoe when you notice a man talking to a very sullen young girl. Surprisingly, April takes charge.
Cutie pie.
How about I turn that frown upside down with a balloon animal just for you? Only $10 for ages 12 and younger. April modern and brand anti-gremlin nanites. Oh, so that's why she took charge. Honey, look, this is April 1st. She's an idol and an influencer. Isn't she cool? No offense, but I don't know or care who this lady is. Maybe you care if this lady kicks your ass, you little asshole. Just kidding. I love kids. I've never even killed one before. Honk, honk. Dang, does me and your daughter really not want to be here, dude? Speaking of Zoe and her love for Garfield, by the way. No, you're right. It's my weekend with her, and I thought this would be fun for us to do together. But Dad, I told you already, I'm not into all this nerdy stuff like you are. I'm into cool stuff like accounting. Accounting is the best. Accounting? Yeah, I think accounting is fascinating. Does this kind of any financial forecasting workshops or collectible checkbooks?
No, sorry.
We have waifus with glasses section. Does that count as accounting? Man, where is that at any of the conventions I've been to? What the hell? I didn't know it was an option. Teach you to account, souls, Zoe. This has been a bust, honey. We can leave. I'll buy you a new calculator on your way home to make it up to you. Poor Dad. Surely there's something you can do to help him connect with his weird, boring daughter. You should compromise if you stay today, and next time your dad will take you to Accounting Con. So I actually have done this one before, so we'll go with Accounting Con. There's an Accounting Con? No way!
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised. They'll make a con for anything these days. Let me check. There's Accordion Con, Accoutrement Con. Ah, here, Accounting Con. Let's go to Howdy. Thel? Or the LJ? Thelge? And it looks super fun. There's a panel about proper pie chart distribution and a workshop about spreadsheet formulas. So he isn't mute. This does not sound fun at all. No, you're right, but this kid's a weirdo, so who knows? A spreadsheet formula workshop? That sounds so cool I could cheat myself. Peggy. No, with 2 E's, Dad. It was an accounting pun. Just LJ? Okay, gotcha. See? A big weirdo. Hey, look, it just happened to be during our next weekend together. What do you say? Should we go? I'd love it. Wouldn't you be bored, Dad? Of course I will, sweetie. Just like you're bored out of your mind here. Let's check out that TARDIS made of cardboard. Deal? Deal. Father and daughter, thank you and leave to check out the TARDIS.
Talk about elves.
Kids these days are into odd stuff. Yeah, but listen, accounting con is a waifus with glasses section 2. Hell yeah. I knew that counted as accounting. This just made you all want to check out the waifus with glasses section at the con, so you do that. See? Getting too charmed for use of diplomacy, but lose too fun. How are we losing fun if we're going to the waifus with glasses section? God. Talk about elves is a crazy calm. What is this game? This is Monster Prom 4 Monster Con. We're trying to date the clown lady here. Speaking of.
Where to sit?
You smell something.
Wait, it counts here too? That's rude as hell. I don't remember what I've talked to her about before. Somebody pick. Should we talk to April about the friend group, her hobbies, or her career? Let's see the waifus with glasses section, right? I might even be into it in accounting con. So the idea is it's a kind of visual novel competitive dating sim is the quick way to describe what MonsterCon is. Career be a touchy subject. I think they're fine with any of them. It's kind of just a like. You want to do career? We do career. I really don't remember what I definitely had this one before. I just don't remember what the conversation piece was. Although we did technically just sign a contract to be her. It's actually 2 careers, singing and streaming. Job censored. Still both boil down to entertaining, to elicit emotions from an audience. When you put it like that, it makes total sense. You're a modern update and classic clowns. Can you please tell that to my parents? Oh, they still don't see it that way? Not entirely, no. They're strict on the traditional clown career and they don't approve of my career choices.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
sad. I get where they're coming from, though. You know, clown would probably work really well in the streaming sense, wouldn't it? We clowns have to be relatively zany and silly. How to explain, but basically we're under the influence of an entire entity of chaos, and we're always fighting not to surrender to it.
Gee.
Wow, that took a turn. Haha, it did, didn't it? Thing is, we have tools and practices to fight back. One of them is being a bit wacky and whatnot to let some chaos out and avoid letting it get pent up. So basically, clowns gotta be clowning. The hunk mother? Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Right, and some clowns get a bit inflexible about it. My parents still come from a good place. They're just concerned and want to make sure I don't surrender to chaos. But still, they could learn there are other ways of clowning around, like your silly streams. Totally. Well, April, no matter what, you have my support. Just know it won't matter what your career is, you'll always be a world-class clown. Shut up, you little smart aleck. We go back to talking about more lighthearted topics, but it's nice to see April feels comfortable enough to open up about these things with you. Anyway, we just let us stray. We're on comics, or are we back to... Okay,
This
comics.
can't be that hard.
Almost time to find a date. A hard truth that you really need to hear today. Liking rainy days doesn't make you special. You may never know where France is on a map, and that's okay. 1 million cells in your body die every second, and you're doing nothing about it. Your hemorrhoids don't make eating your ass more exotic. I hate that. Should we stay with France being vanished? Okay. What trend is becoming overused in cinema? Long non-dialogue sequences as award bait. When they take a well-known intellectual property and twist it. Cute things that are clearly hiding something. Gun juggling. I have to watch another movie with gun juggling, so help me. It's this one. It's clearly this one. Oh. It instantly play through to be about ass. Oh, you missed them all singing about butts before, didn't you? Or were you here for that? I don't remember. There was at one point singing about butts. There's a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Actually, remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy them all just in case. Life was full of charm back then before reality made you a cynic. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon 2 charm from memories. Yeah, that was right. It was a demon from hell. When we made the demon, the hell beast, sing You're the One That I Want from Greece with us. Later, you and April's clown egg are having one of your now frequent heart-to-heart chats. I think you're secret little April. I think I'm really beginning to like Big April, and this might be crazy, but I think she likes me too. But you can't tell her, okay? Not even with the telepathic connection I'm convinced you two share. Then your alarm goes off. April's done with work for the day. You stuff little April in your pocket and run to meet her big sister.
Hi, cutie pie.
Great to see you. What do you want to do now that I'm free? Whatever you feel like. I hope nobody tries to split us up this time. Same. How crazy would it if that happened again? Who would even try to come between us now? A jealous ex or maybe the government? Well, anyway, I was thinking we could... Hey, April, I've been looking all over for you. I met this guy you have to date. Huh? Since when do you like to learn matchmaker, Nico? Since right now. Meet my new friend and your soulmate, Serpentito. Oh, this guy. Hola, my sweet tropical flower. Let me wrap myself around your gorgeous, delicate throat. You're joking, right? I would never joke about true love between a clown and a sexy snake. Damn, little April. Should have known there'd be another bump of the road to making Big April mine. What the heck? I thought you registered my clown egg days ago. Instead, you're just talking to it? That's so creepy. This seems like a bad time. Serpentito and I can come back later. Yikes, the psychosexual attachment you've been forming with little April seems to be freaking out Big April. Is there any way you can smooth this over and still get the girl? Explain to April this isn't creepy at all because you collect painted eggs that look like all of your friends. Explain to April that you could never abandon something as precious as an egg she laid. Snake had many abs. He was a sexy snake. Do you think it's gonna be a sexy snake without abs? Who wants to pick here? Play the friend Opticon. All right. What? Yeah, it's my thing. Check it out. This is little Liam. I can tell him all my cringiest opinions that Big Liam couldn't handle. Where did you get this? Did Liam also ask you to register to the clown registry? That would make sense if Liam is a bit of a clown. There's gonna be more. Actually, each egg has its own unique zany story of how it came to join my collection. So bloody ripped they can only flexing the abs. Like little Zoe here. Oh my god, her eyes. I found her at my mother's best friend's chiropractor's estate sale, which she held after her rocky divorce with the warlock of...
Whatever.
Is this story gonna be long? Okay, I get it. You want to get to the good stuff, so here she is. Ta-da! Little April, the crown jewel of my eggy collection. Now there's a compliment I never thought I'd get. Of course, just look at that delicate shell, that smooth bulbous chin. Little April is the belle of the breakfast ball. Still, I should have taken her to the clown registry, and I'm sorry for that. She got too excited. I'll take her over there with you right away. Seen plenty of sexy snakes that weren't walls of abs, but were they as good as Serpentito, though? To the line at legs, they're just lizards. It's okay, you goober, I forgive you. We really need to take this egg to the registry. Since you like it so much, I'll paint a new egg for you to keep. Wait, you painted this? Yes? What did you think? I thought you laid it.
You're such a silly goose.
She kissed you in the cheek. Phew. Price is averted. You gained 2 fun.
But there's too many options.
Wait, I didn't lose anything for that one. I just gained fun and there was no negative. Hell yeah. There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on in the community zone. You sign up because you love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely got 2 fun in the process. Sometime later, you and April are chilling at the hotel watching the original Godzilla movie together. I love this part. Don't let anyone know I had a huge crush on the kaiju when I was a kid. You reach for your drink at the same time April leans forward, resulting in your hand brushing against her thigh.
Ooh.
Sorry, that's so embarrassing. Don't apologize. I think your balloon mascots are endearing, actually. And mean and a little terrifying, but sure, endearing is the adjective you're going with. Ha, thanks. I had to have these mascots. I'm glad my agency let me pick the balloon animals. They're very important to clown culture, you know. Maybe I could show you how to make one? Yes, I'd love that. April gets a balloon and positions herself behind you, guiding your hands through the motions. You want to blow in enough air to inflate it, but not so much that you pop it immediately. Got it. Edge the balloon? God damn it.
You're such a silly goose.
Now, what do you say we make this balloon doggy style? Who's here to make the snout and here to make the legs? The new ghost scene? Yep, just make it more horny. No, over here, you're so close. Yes, yes, you did it. Thanks. You want to keep it? Sure, you know, exchanging balloon animals was a form of clown courtship back in the day. In that case, where's my balloon animal? Oh my, mother would kill me if she knew I was exchanging balloon animals out of wedlock. But yeah, I'll make you one. What do you want it to be? A balloon shape that encapsulates all of April's hopefully horny feelings about you, or boobs but balloon. Either option is real good. Either one is real good. We all know. Is it just balloon boobs? Am I picking balloon boobs? Yeah, it's a hard choice, honestly. Because this one we know what it is, but what could this possibly be? I think the mystery is more drawing. Let me think. Should I make a? No. What about? Oh, I got it. April grabs a new balloon and blows it up. You wait for her to make some sort of shape, but she just hands it to you. Here you go. What do you think? You're expecting her to make something more complicated than a single oblong balloon. Maybe she doesn't like you at all that much. Had she hand me a condom instead of a balloon? No, I think she just handed us a. It's nice. Is it a worm?
Oh.
No, it's an erection. I thought it'd be funny. She handed him a balloon dick. Oh, I see. This is like your balloon boner for me? You and April share some intense eye contact as you fondle her plastic erection. You run a finger along the shaft. April's eyes are glued to your finger. Is she sweating? You get to the end of the balloon boner. You accidentally prick her with a fingernail and pop it. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. Anyway, sorry. I gotta go to the bathroom right now. Huh. Did you give April a balloon gasm? That's worth at least 2 charm.
But I'm not prepared.
Oh no! My stats! Had to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems and magical girl fiction. She clowned the jonkles. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learned a lot of valuable information about world building mechanics. You gained 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. Remember when I said earlier this game will have you saying and reading some things you'd never heard? Like combination of words you'd never seen before? That balloon was not Edge. No, only the first one. Later, you meet up with April to get ice cream. You're laughing and chatting over sundaes.
Silly goose.
You have ice cream on your face. Here, I'll get it. April grabs a napkin and wipes your face. She finds a stubborn spot on your forehead and starts rubbing ferociously. Dang, I can't get this off. Is this even ice cream? Looks like a red dot.
No,
Oh,
no,
fuck!
no.
Suddenly, April tackles you to the floor. It's pretty hot. Plus hot when a speeding bullet explodes the head of the person behind you, showering you both in blood. So sorry. I think you've been in one too many of my momentagram stories or something. Momentgrams? Oh, Instagram. Duh. Okay. That's not great, because my agency contractually obligates me to act single in public. The more immediate danger is that some of my fans are kind of wild and they'll try to kill you if they think we're dating. Instant moment. Yeah, it took me a second as I questioned it. That was a fan of yours who shot at me? Yeah, I think so. Fame, huh? Sure makes life exciting. Be more concerned if you weren't stuck on the fact that you've gotten so close to April that people think you're dating. Nice. Still, you can't be her partner if you get sniped. You better think of a way to protect yourself. Hide in April's ridiculously small car until nightfall. You'll avoid potential murder and get to be cramped together. Keep an adorable baby on you at all times. You'll look emotionally ready for commitment, and you'll see if the sniper's red dot. You can block it with the baby. I think I've done this one before. Let's go with the clown car. Good idea. April leads you to her car, and it's impossible to oversee how small it is. Makes the sedan look like a studio apartment. Sorry, it's so tight in here. So, how's your con experience been? Good. I liked all the panels, and now I can cross survive an assassination attempt off my bucket list. It's been really nice getting close to you. Oh, thanks. But I didn't think we'd be getting this close, did you? No, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch your butt. It's so cramped in here. You didn't touch my butt. That was my butt, actually, but I don't mind.
Oh.
Can you get out of the car, please? I'd like to be alone with my friend here. What? I had to leave. Why does Bozo get to stay? At the moment you realize April's seat warmers aren't actually on. You've been sitting on someone's lap this whole time. What's up? Love the smell of your detergent, by the way. What brand is that? How long have you been... Wait, is that you braiding my hair? I was about to ask you the same thing about my hair. Your neighbors and Flex, you're able to first get the fuck out of this car. With much grumbling and muffled swearing, 10 clowns crawl out from God knows where and leave. Sorry about that. I ride this car with a group of other clowns, you know, with this economy. But hey, at least we're actually alone now. So if you accidentally put your hand on someone's butt, it'll definitely be mine. You like those odds. You gain 2 fun hanging out with April in her tiny car all day, but lose 2 charm. And now as for clowns walking out, you're an adequate mace shield to me, baby.
I'm scared of big crowds.
Walk in the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede. Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of people trampling you. Still, you gain 2 bonus for braving the stampede. Later, you walk into the bodega hoping to buy a water bottle for less than $10 fucking when you hear whispering from the sewer grate. Psst, Lexi.
You silly goose.
Who made the Pennywise joke earlier? April? What are you doing in the sewer? Tons of all sorts of reason to be in the sewer. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Anyway, I'm glad I found you. You float too. You're an ideas man, right? A big thinker? Real go-getter? I have a silly hypothetical problem for you to think about. Imagine a stupid person who broke into the sewer and got stuck there. Not me, of course. I can get out of here whenever I want. This is a fun puzzle I thought we could discuss to pass the time. How would you advise that person get out of the sewer, preferably before nightfall? What happens at nightfall? Haha, you guys ask such silly questions. Come on, let's brainstorm. But you know, it's sort of urgent, so maybe think of a quick answer. Sure. How could this hypothetical person get out of the sewer since she's stuck? Go against the water current. We'll meet at the toilet you'll eventually emerge from. This is what people call a meet cute. Flush some delicious cheese down the toilet. April can use it to barter with the Rat King to get safe passage out of the sewer. I'm gonna go with this because I'm gonna hope I see a Rat King. That sounds like a genius idea. She was surely gonna say, but you sprint off where you can hear the rest. You return 10 minutes later with a hunk of Parmesan. I've got the cheese. I'm gonna find a toilet to flush it down now. It's the plastic cylinder question. I hate that I know what you're talking about. Once it's in the sewer, you gotta grab it fast because the rat henchman will smell it and try to find it first. The rat, what? Let's see, what are you talking about? No time for questions. You sprint off to the nearest house and pound on the door. Sorry to bother you. I need to use your toilet. It's an emergency. Okay, that's fine, but you're not gonna flush any cheese down it, are you? What? Of course not. Sometimes you have to lie to do the right thing. You run to the bathroom, flush the Parmesan, and run back to April. It'll be there any second. Don't eat the cheese when it gets to you. Don't
think so.
worry, I wasn't gonna eat the toilet cheese. Good, good. By the way, once you've got an audience with the Rat King, do not mention my name. He can't know I'm involved in this. What the honk is that? Oh, gotta hear squeaking. That's when undoubtedly the rat henchman carrying April off. She's on her own now. A few hours later, you watch her crawl out of a manhole. I appreciate your help, but I have a lot of questions. Questions you're not gonna answer. You're sexy and mysterious that way. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm. All right, we made it to the end. It doesn't feel like we got any new storyline that started with, huh? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Let's check on the comic. I forgot what I picked for all of these already. Oh, right. It's Miranda. This is the story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. They're magical girls who channel their powers from other people's anuses. Oh. Miranda is their leader. She's a powerful warrior with a strong sense of justice, which that's not Miranda at all. But in her everyday life, she's a clumsy girl just trying her best. So relatable.
Sure, I want to go to the surface. What if the world...
Ooh, Delilah. We need to bring her back. She was great. She's like the Lady Damien. People will go, she's literally me for real when they see her most relatable quirk, tax evasion. Masked Dahlia, oh, that was Dahlia. Masked Dahlia is our love interest. She's a masked vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know, they already know each other, for behind the mask, she's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Masked Dahlia will help the magical girls armed with her iconic magical weapon, a fancy-looking flower-themed gun. The Ring Mistress is our main villain, a powerful circus-themed sorceress who's bent on destroying the world. No magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark twist. The anime takes place in a fictional world where France doesn't exist. Ringmaster, I should have known you were the one behind my persistent case of hemorrhoids. Oh, it's Vera. Whatever. Fuck you. In the name of your anus, I'll punish you. What a sentence. In the name of your anus, I'll punish you. Nah, I just hit my nails. There's no way I'm fighting you. Today you'll face my most powerful minion, a very annoying mime. Ooh. Gather your courage and ask your favorite clown to go to the con after party with you. After party, huh? I'm surprised you're not inviting little April. Haha, no, I put that face behind me now. Well, that's good, because I really do like you. So, how about I pick you up at 8? Honk honk. Yes. We did it, old friend. At the ride was great, but the end of the night was even better.
Pop my balloons.
I took you back to her place and showed you a good time in her balloon room. It was a sight to behold. In a way, you're grateful all the hoops you had to jump through to date her since they led to this night of warm, balloony bliss. Soon after the con was over, you and April went together to give little April to the clown egg registry. The edging room. Honk honk. How did I pick the thing? It didn't give us the new ending. Damn it. Spit and butt stuff. Already seen? Yeah, we just saw those balloons. Weird. Like I definitely picked that at the first table thing, right? I don't know why it decided to give me the egg again though. Okay, let's roll the song. Calcium cannons. We did see a lot of new events though, even if it didn't get the new secret ending. Good news is tomorrow I'm playing Bloodborne, so I don't need to talk a lot. I'm just yelling because oh boy, I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. Haven't seen them yet. Correct. What about gonna be hurting? Oh yeah. 4 hours of voice acting Monster Con is gonna be a rough one. But I love this game. It's so good. Put this back over here actually. They start playing the series now. It's so good. It is, the writing is just goddamn incredible. Also, if you play the first game, you'll find out where Zoe came from. You have to buy this cursed artifact and you break her out of it when she'd been sealed in it. You don't need to play all of them, but there's like a bunch of backstory things you learn along the way. So I've been like...
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief.
Which one of these have I played the most? I think it might be Camp, right? Monster Prom 1, I played 10 hours. Camp, I played 38. Yeah, I definitely played Camp the most. And yeah, Road Trip was the one I liked the least. I played 3 hours of that game. I had so many storylines open in Monster Camp. I still never managed to find the damn food truck one though. That annoys me. I knew there had to be something because it kept coming up, but anyway, that's gonna be it because my voice is not gonna take another round of that, and it's already midnight, so I need to get ready for work tomorrow. But what does she show up under? Wait, what is... Did we get that because we got the Centaur one? I cannot believe this. The stupid Centaur thing. I'm gonna have to do Liam's ending again at some point to see what his regular ending thing looks like. There's a lot of pages of secret endings too. All right. Well, if you're hanging out in YouTuber Shorts, make sure you like the stream and subscribe. You heard the song. Like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Bloodborne. And that's going to be it. I'll see you then. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Shorts. Good night.